Hello. Is that loud? What is up?
Is
Okay.
This... Okay, there
Stream
we
is
go.
on. Waiting for Christine. But, yeah, so...
Christine is
No card yet.
typing.
So, let's see. What is the Spirit Walker sigil?
That's the that lets you, like, phase through things, right?
Yeah, basically you go incorporeal till the end of your beginning of your next turn until the end of your next turn. Ooh, nice.
So it's your current turn and then, like, all of next turn.
Yeah, so like one full turn.
Yeah.
What level is that? What would that cost?
I would say it's same as, like, Misty Step, or, like, Meld into Stone, in terms of, like, potency.
Yeah.
I'd say third level.
It's essentially a neat Misty Step.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to see to go through it, like...
Well, you still have to use your movement to walk through things, right? So Misty
Yeah,
Step
and
lets you...
it's difficult terrain to move through things also.
Mhm.
But it's
But
still
it
super
lets-
useful.
Yeah, so it's like, you don't need to see through a crack in the door, you just literally go through the door.
Exactly, which is
that's
why I'm
pretty-
considering it.
That's pretty
Or
cool.
like if you're grappled and you've already used all your Misty Step, you get 3 charges of Ghost Step, like essentially doubling my Misty Step, or I could not attune to the Misty Step ring and be able to move still. So what would that be? Like
That's third. I'd say third level. So that's like what, 75k, 7.5k. Third level, I have priced at 6,500.
So you would say 7.5 for
6.5. 6.5.
Oh, 6.5. And then how much was that Invis upgrade to go to like?
From second, I would say it would be, since you already paid for like the lower level of the same thing, it would be the cost of going up 2 levels. The difference between a second level and a fourth level cost.
Which
so
is
10k minus 2.5k. So it'd be a total of 7.5k to make that upgrade to greater invisibility for 1 minute, as opposed to lesser for an hour.
I really didn't know. I didn't know about the invisibility one. God, I feel so dumb because I thought that was a minute.
Yeah.
But no,
I mean,
up to an hour. Wow.
It's just that, yeah, you can't do anything with it. Like, if you cast a spell or attack someone or something, it all goes away.
Right.
But that's what makes the fourth level one better, is that you just are invisible indefinitely.
But it's only 1 minute, which...
One's, like, great for stealth and one's great for combat.
Oh, this is... Invisibility is second level.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why it was only, like, 600 gold or something like that.
I think so. I think you also talked him down, but it should have been... I hadn't, like, priced it properly at that point, but it was, yeah, about 1,000, I think.
And a fourth level is, like, 10k?
Yeah.
Are we going to get more tattoos today?
Well, Josh really wants one, obviously, so maybe.
I think if I
I'm
had
just
the
doing some... I'm doing some cost benefit on deciding.
Yeah, I think if I had the opportunity, I probably would too, just to get mine expanded so that.
But yours is pretty straightforward.
Right, it just needs to last longer than 1 minute.
Yeah. So, greater invisibility is probably kind of useless. I'm gonna probably rule that out.
All right.
Greater, because for because it's you go down from an hour to a minute, and I feel like invisibility would be used in RP much more than it would be in.
I was gonna say, tell Porkchop that she uses it in combat all the time.
Always.
She does, but she doesn't do a lot of damage, so she doesn't like get through things, right? Like she needs to run around and be able to work something down in health.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like Chad or the Zol can just kind of like two turn or 3 turn something.
Mm-hmm.
So greater invisibility as a upgrade would be 7.5. Otherwise, it would be 10k to get a second to have either or. Is that legal?
You could have both simultaneously, but you would not be able to use them. You have to like attune to one at dawn, basically. You pick
Right.
which one is active. So you could have
Yeah.
both. You could pay for the full price of a 4th level greater invisibility by itself for 10k, but then you'd have to, attune to it, basically.
Interesting.
Did Christine get the groceries?
She has not come back yet.
She said that she got it like out of shopping fairly recently, like 4:40. She said that she had got out of shopping.
So we could be
Oh,
waiting a
okay.
little longer. I guess we could turn off the stream and restart it so that people don't have to watch us just
Nah, I mean like
dick around.
it's live.
No one's
so-
here for the combat.
For after the stream, I can always.
No one's
trim off.
actually here for the D&D. How's your old fashioned?
Delightful. Thank you for making it. Are you gonna join the session?
Yeah, sure.
Well, we can. I can start the recap and kind of ease back into it while Christine makes her way home. So,
All right.
last time, which was not on stream, but
Yeah, you gotta catch all of our fans up.
yes, all of our fans.
All of our fans.
Let's see, is anyone actually watching currently?
Yeah, someone is. 40.
No, we got 2 viewers. Welcome if you're watching.
42-dimensional glowfish. He likes seeing nice people face.
Thank you. I think that's maybe Andrew. Miss you, buddy.
Heck yeah.
Cheers. But yeah, so last time the whole group, you let's see, we have to rewind to like last session so I can
Right.
properly fill in the blanks. So Chad last time drew from the deck of many things and drew the worst card, the Void, sucking his soul from his body and dropping it into the Nether Realm. Oh, it's Sam. Sorry, I forget from the group chat which one it is. Sam, I miss you, buddy. I miss Andrew too, but I miss you, Sam, most clearly because you're here watching and Andrew's not. Anyway, so we. Yes, so Chad got sucked out of his body, and Galaxia managed to use Divine Intervention to learn the location of Chad's soul on the plane of Archeon, or Acheron, in the possession of a servant of Hextor. Whatever that means, you all inferred it to probably mean the strange entity that had one of the fists of Hextor as well on Acheron, which was already a destination for you all. You made your way to Skuldura, at the farthest northern point of Camoine, and once arriving, Galaxia went into a giant ice cave beneath the waves and saw this massive gleaming eye and had visions of strange creatures from beyond the stars coming to attack.
With tentacles, lots
From
of
the
tentacles.
tentacles, lots of tentacles and screaming and teeth. And then she also had visions of heroes past who, of a similar dress and like skin color to her.
It's a very Avatar moment.
Yes, from long, long ago, some ancient war between these primeval titans that used to rule over the land, sea, and sky of Athendria. But after trying to process that a bit, they all decided that Chad is immediately pressing and teleported away to Lutetia, where they followed a lead to try and find Chad's soul. Well, also to make their way to Acheron. They met with a paladin named Herge Broda, who led them to a mysterious man, a tiefling man, in a mansion named Mr. D. He introduced himself to the party as Demiurge, and also Cody's replacement character in the meantime. Demiurge explained that once a contract was drawn up with the party, that he was from the Plane of Fire, specifically the City of Brass, and if they would help him recover a specific talisman, then he would allow them passage to the plane of Acheron, where he would assist them in recovering Chad's soul. So they agreed, and Galaxia spent a week working with Demiurge to produce a tuning fork to the plane of fire. Everyone went there, fought off some fire monsters, attempted to attack a flail snail, and decided not to because that went poorly. And then they rushed off to the city of Brass, where... Hello, Christine.
Hi, I'm so sorry.
Rushed off to the city of Brass, where they got comfortable in Demiurge's fancy little apartment that he has there, in the air conditioning with fresh water, and began to plan your heist of this talisman. It is in the possession of a general of the Ifrit company called the Unquenchables, and her palace in the city of Brass is well defended. It's rumored that she keeps her treasures beneath the castle, and in asking around and doing some digging, Porkchop and Thazal uncovered that there was a wall that had been broken down partially, and it seemed like there was potential for getting past the guards if they could go through this wall that was currently obscured by a illusion that kind of pretends the wall is still there, but it's currently collapsed. Beyond that, though, what lies inside the palace, you didn't really have much intel on, and after exploring a little bit longer and freeing a few poor enslaved folk from a pit fiend that wasn't paying attention, there was... you all reconvene back at the mansion of Demiurge, or the apartment of Demiurge, and yes, you continue to think about what it is that you do next. So, what are you guys doing? You have the talisman and this palace that needs to be obtained. You did meet briefly with Ingvar the Ephemeral in his tattoo tent, a very, very far distance from last place you saw him in Crystalia on another plane. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
So we filled Galaxia in on the fact that Ingvar's in town.
In town?
No.
In...
So I guess we would Galaxia. We guess who we found?
Oh, Ragnadad?
You're not
wait.
tripping the gate.
That's the other one.
No, not this one. This one.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Is he giving
So,
tattoos?
if you're looking to get your ink on,
Get an upgrade?
I think I'm gonna partake.
I would be tempted, but don't they take 12 hours each?
Yeah.
No, there were
It depended
6?
on the complexity.
Yeah, higher level stuff. Them crazy.
I don't mean to intrude on your conversation here, but we do have a more pressing matter to attend to currently.
Yeah.
Yes,
kinda,
since we are down a person, meaning
that's kind of
our
why.
Chad here,
That's kind of
we
why
would-
we have to go fast, because we need to get Chad back out.
Yeah, he's in the void. You're gonna get a tattoo while Chad's in the void.
Well, because we're gonna need the boost in skill or power to actually take this on without having Chad.
How about this? Did you find out any information in your reconnaissance going out?
We did. We found out that
Well-
the western wall has a hole in it, and that the wall that's there is actually just an illusion. So we can just
How about
walk right
this?
in.
We will exploit this broken wall tomorrow morning, so you have until then to get your tattoos.
What's our plan?
You are the heroes of Harmstead. I figured you were the experts at breaking and entering.
Question, Mr. D.
So
I
we
was
have
talking to my teammates.
Fair enough.
so we have to go get this thing and give it to him, and then he takes us.
But he's
to
coming
the-
with us for that. He's helping.
Yeah,
Very useful.
yeah, but yeah, we know how.
If you think I would just be in the way, I'd be happy staying here as well.
No, you're out.
should come.
No. We
Yeah.
would love for you to ensure that our part of the contract gets fulfilled.
Of course.
Personally.
Yeah, so how are we gonna get in?
So we're getting in through the wall, but the question is how do we distract or off the guards
Right.
so that they
how do
don't
we
see us getting into
get
the wall?
there?
That might be where Mr. D comes in. He could provide a distraction, something that's easy to pass off as just something in the city, like, I don't know, a giant firewall thing?
He could.
I don't know if you know where we are, but fires here aren't too much of a distraction. It's more commonplace than
I could make a
you might
rainstorm.
imagine.
Would that be?
A rainstorm would stand out quite a bit more than a firewall.
That might
Most of the inhabitants here could just walk through the firewall like it was nothing.
Yeah, but if we make
But would they?
like a
Their property would not
downpour,
be so lucky.
and we just extinguish a bunch of the citizens.
We don't necessarily want to like make people think that there's something happening in the city at large, though. Like we don't want like alarms to go off. We just want
I was
people
gonna
to walk
say,
away.
Mr. D here could inform the guards that he saw a group of escaped slaves, convicts,
Ooh,
running through the city.
but would they care because they're personal guards?
That's
They
true.
might not. They're probably not going to care.
Hmm.
They're not their slaves.
Maybe we just take them out.
Maybe we just sneaky take them out?
You sure you don't want to torture them, Galaxia? Find out what they know.
How much fire do they have on them?
Be afraid, don't have any fire.
Oh, okay.
They're not on fire.
Mr. D, how beefy are these Ifrit? Like, how formidable of enemies do you expect them to be?
Have you dealt with any sort of genie before?
No.
No.
Can't say I have.
I've never fought against one, but they look rather formidable. They're not a foe I'd like to have.
You would know.
Also,
that,
I would not. Yeah.
You would know that like one of them. They are all skilled swordsmen, especially the Unquenchables. They're known for their martial prowess, but they all have some innate magical ability as well. So you're dealing with spellcasting swordsmen. It's of roughly.
Oh god.
Roughly
Would I
10
know? Are
control.
they immune to fire damage?
Possibly. You would know. I don't know if they're immune or just resistant. Let me check.
I can work with resistant because
Right.
I can negate that.
Yes, they're just immune to fire.
Ah.
But
So you're useless.
that is the Ifrit specifically.
And did we decide that all the guards were Ifrit, or only a few?
You know that the patrol, like the outer wall perimeter patrol, are entirely Ifrit, members of the Unquenchables. You don't know if what else lies beyond the wall or what sort of guards are present inside of the Citadel. But, yeah.
Well, you did originally say that this was not a thing that we could fight our way through. So it seems like it's going to have to be something where they just don't see us coming in the first place.
So I think this is going to be a me and pork chop special with Galaxia providing distraction, a la a rainstorm from safety. Mr. D, can you get her and keep her safe for that distraction?
Depends on what you want to do.
You guys want me to do a distraction?
Be a
I
distra-
don't have any specific
I mean, I
pull
could
here
do
with the
that.
guards, if that's what you're asking.
No, I mean, like, do you know of anywhere, a location that she can see the palace
Did we take a longer?
that isn't necessarily too far away from it, that she can cast something like a giant rainstorm or something along those lines to distract and
But would that
throw
distract
into
the
chaos.
guards?
What's your range on the rainstorm?
So, may I ask you one thing? Why
Yeah,
is
120.
I'm no expert at breaking and entering like you all, but why is chaos better than order when breaking in?
It provides
because
cover.
We're not sure that they can't see us when we're invisible, especially if they're magic users. So we would like them to be looking somewhere else when we try to come by.
at the very least distracted partially.
All right.
not on guard.
I can do that.
Or asleep, but I don't think that they let their guard down that easily.
Yeah. And
Is
I
there-
would think that we would want to put the rainstorm centered above a building of importance nearby to not draw attention to the fact that we're trying to enter that building. We want them to see the building down the street being drenched and go, what the hell is that? Not, why am I being drenched with water? We're under attack.
Also because chaos is always better than order. Duh.
Again, I'm no expert, but these are guards for the palace, not for the city. So they're not going to be too concerned about the surrounding residents, I would imagine.
It will be distracting, though.
Yeah, we don't need them to run away or run towards it. We just need them to like look away for a second.
Or
Right?
be
like
mildly distracted or interested in what's happening elsewhere.
Oh, poor
So
Chuck,
you
you're
can
so
slip by.
sneaky. You could like literally just
Do
walk
you-
right under their noses.
Do
unless they
you
don't
know
see invisibility.
if they can see invisibility, Mr. D? Do you have a way of finding that out?
Mr. D, make a nature check to see if you happen to know their innate like abilities.
Nature, okay.
There are dice.
And why is this not? Oh, yeah, no number. D20.
I think you're
Where are they?
That's a 7?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't think so. You haven't like ever heard any rumors about that, but you don't actually know.
That is a funny way of that happening.
I really don't understand why it does that.
Probably out on patrol for the post.
Well, you have to change
Oh, am I
his
back?
name.
Awesome.
He's not Chad anymore.
It's true. Well, he is on
I
the
just
stream.
talked
So.
to everything to check on it. I'm like, this is not a part.
Okay. I don't know. Video seems not to be working at the
That's
moment.
fine.
Would I know, what the Efreet might find, attractive in their opposite gender? Like, we get some lady Efreets to walk by?
Yes, you've seen some courtly ladies in the city of Brass before. You understand the fashion of the region.
All right.
Can you procure some pretty ladies?
I mean,
Of the Efreet variety?
nothing here is, unprocurable. Everything's for sale.
Even procurement.
Hmm.
It just depends on the funds. That is the only thing that might hold you back.
Are you suggesting
You're
we
not-
hire some Ifrit prostitutes?
That's exactly what it's just.
I think that would be more distracting than a rainstorm.
And
That's what I'm
Alexia
saying.
rolls her eyes, but she agrees. Probably would be.
I mean, if you want to do a rainstorm, I'm morely spitballing ideas here.
No, I was mostly kidding about the rainstorm.
We do both. No, I'm kidding.
You have to make sure that you didn't tell them, like, you have to tell them, like, come to this place at this time, but not why, and then, like, have some other deal going on so that they can't betray you if they're ever questioned.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm quite familiar with contracts.
We figured.
But, like,
Mm-hmm.
not, like, you can't trust that they will follow the contract.
Oh, I can trust that they will.
Their lives are on the line.
So,
I have
what
many questions.
is the plan for at least just getting past the wall?
I have no idea. I'm
Well, we
really
can't-
And so I just want to recap real quick. The current plan that we have laid out, it is just you two, Porkchop and Thizal,
They are quite
that are
sneaky.
going to be entering the mansion.
If
That
all
sounds
goes well.
scary, but it's better than. And Galaxia is not going to be able to be sneaky enough to not.
It doesn't sound scary at all to me, so I'm perfectly fine with this.
Well, actually, now that you
I don't
mention
like
it,
him.
I can turn anything invisible. So I can turn you invisible, and you and Porkchop can go.
Don't let me in there alone with him.
Oh,
Well,
That was grammatically, that wasn't correct. Alone with him, that's not too well.
It's basically the same thing.
Or I could make Galaxia invisible and then be the distraction myself.
You're going to send me in with the
you could all go and hire distraction.
Hire a distraction. Is the DM giving us advice?
No, I just
Wow.
I like making sure that you, because that's what you
Well,
said.
That was Mr. D's suggestion. Is hire the distraction.
The distraction is not the problem. The problem is that Galaxia can't walk 2
Can't
feet without
sneak.
tripping.
I have disadvantage on stealth. And a plus.
What if I
One.
make you invisible?
I would assume that would get rid of the disadvantage.
Yeah, that'd probably just get rid of the disadvantage.
Although
But it's still-
Maybe
the issue is not my like looks. It's that my armor is so loud and clanky. It gives me disadvantage.
Would you
Yeah,
you
cast?
could take your
silence.
armor off.
I could cast silence.
You could.
I'm not taking my armor off.
Just as a I think silence. It's pretty obvious.
That's true.
Especially with a bunch of spellcasters when all sound just exits the room.
When sound has left the chat.
You can't
Yeah.
just cast it without a smaller radius.
I don't think so. It's always 30 feet.
But it is only 30 feet. It's a very large compound.
It is.
The wall is probably like 400 feet. You know, the actual like inner grassy front
wow.
yard is like 400 feet wide.
Okay, I didn't realize it was
How
that
far
big.
apart are
Think
the
like the
cards?
Taj Mahal. Like this is that with a wall around it.
Oh. Okay.
How
Yeah, that
far-
might work then.
But
I'll
still,
trust your.
no closer than 30 feet is kind of like a big if, right? Like if you get closer to 30 feet, then to 30 feet, you're just caught. Automatically.
Well, as the DM, I will request a more concise, because this is only just getting in the front door, right?
I know. It's a
Well, that's the hardest
problem.
part.
We gotta solve this problem.
Well, it is. It's not the hardest part because we also have to locate the object in question.
But the point,
That's
we
the-
can't move past that, right? So we plan how to get to the front door, and then that's it. Then we have to wait.
See, maybe it's just in my nature to plan things out a bit more. I am not a huge fan of this fly by the seat of your pants, you might
That's
say.
how we became
Alright,
the
what's
heroes
your
of
plan?
Harmstead.
We get
Maybe does.
That's how we always roll. We had no plans.
Grace, we can't hear you.
Let me look
So
real
that's how
quick.
we became the heroes of Harmstead.
By the seat of our little pants. Yeah, because like we just don't have any information, right? So like there's nothing to plan with. You get inside and then you start looking for a staircase to go down,
Or
and that's the plan.
you go through what looks official, right? They're going to be in some sort of office or some sort of restricted area, right? Like a personal quarter
Okay.
or something.
You are the experts. I'll trust you here. So, I guess
Um,
I'll follow your lead.
We should have numerous exit strategies. So if Galaxia does come with us, she can teleport us out.
Yes, but I can only teleport us to another plane.
There are plenty of those.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
Yeah, but if we leave the plane, is your contract gonna do us in?
No, so we'll come back. We'll
Do
try-
we have the object in question? I mean, if you stop searching for it with me, then yes. But if not, then no.
It's the intention that matters.
I guess if we have to teleport out because we're stuck in a room
And we're
Wait,
about to die.
and we're about to get, attacked by 17 Afreet, then it's more of a tactical retreat than it is quitting. But
Yep, then you'll be fine.
I'm sure also Galaxia can cast Otherworldly Form and fly out because... Wait, you can't fly.
I can turn into a fly.
You can turn into a fly.
You can. That's how we get in. What?
Everyone except for Chad could fly.
Part of me wants to just go in as like literally a fly, like fly around, find the treasure room, grab this shit, and just peace
I don't
out.
think a fly would last very long in this weather.
Okay, a lizard. I don't know.
A firefly.
Perhaps you could choose some of the local creatures.
A local insect.
Are there insects in the city of Brass that flies?
Out of game, you'll have to check with the DM on that.
What's wrong, Mr. D?
Okay, so our options are go in all together or go in split party. What do people think?
I
I
say
don't
never
know.
split the party.
Yeah.
Are you
But
asking
also-
Cody or Mr. D?
I'm asking Cody.
Out of game.
I know that
Gameplay wise, I'll tell you this is like being a D. It's gonna be. He probably wants us all to go in because this is the entire adventure today, and it basically just be me and Galaxy sitting here twiddling our thumbs, be like, hopefully they live.
Hopefully that, yeah.
Or
Yeah, both the people that can teleport are sitting here together. You know.
or we just
that
pull
sort
a
of thing.
classic move and just avoid the dungeon crawl altogether and find out some
I'm
other
just,
way to
like, persuasion our way in.
Yeah.
I will add, if you want to procure this object through cash, it is. I doubt you have enough.
Oh, really? Is that a challenge?
No, I know that you don't have enough.
So, okay, in which case, I think the silence Galaxia and make her invisible
silence
thing.
Galaxia. Oh.
No, silent.
Yeah,
you can
Galaxia, shut up. We're silencing you.
silence on yourself. I make you invisible. Porkchop becomes invisible. I stealth my way in because, I stealth my way in because I have advantage on stealth.
I mean, we can all stealth our way in with Galaxia, within Galaxia's silence, right?
Why don't
Yeah.
we do that?
I am not
We'll try
too
that,
stealthy, just
and
as
then
a heads up.
if we get caught, then we do some murder.
We do some self-defense.
Yes,
I
that's
do
what meant.
recommend that if we get caught, we should probably, unless the talisman is right there, vacate. I would
Well, that's
prefer
not
not to fight them.
That's not easy to do is the problem. Like, if we get caught, which we most certainly will raise some alarm, then
I thought you were all experts at this.
No, I'm an expert at this. Galaxia sucks at this.
Then why don't we send you in?
No,
Oh my god, we're back to square one.
Okay, I think we should all go in. I'll cast silence, and maybe I can become invisible or something. And then
Yeah.
we get in, and then we get rid of those things, and then we just have to be sneaky and like try to.
we can stealth take out guards, maybe, or sneak past them.
if we need to. Then we just gotta find the
I
quickest
mean-
way down. Man, you don't happen to, Mr. D, you don't happen to have anything related to this talisman, do you?
Out of game, do I? I don't think I do.
I'm thinking for the purposes of find the path.
No, you wouldn't. Nothing like physical, nothing that you could use.
It's like, you don't get off that easy. You're gonna have to explore the whole damn place.
Darn.
So what do you guys
And just so you all know, in most fights here, especially against the Freed, I won't be particularly useful. And to clarify moving forward, Porkchop, so darkness is not something that is helpful to you, like you said before.
Dim light is, but darkness is not.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to clarify.
Let me.
Last time I fucked it up. Alright,
So let's.
once inside, I might have Porkchop go do some little, like, mini scouting missions just so, like, the whole party doesn't have to go explore every corner.
Yes, so you can go super fast and
So-
come back and report back.
I should note one useful thing I can do. I can teleport us. I think us.
Yeah, you can teleport everyone.
Never mind. I was thinking of Dimension Door, and that's yourself.
Yeah.
But
Isn't
maybe I
it-
could Dimension Door across and be like, oh, I stealth perfectly. I am a legend.
Isn't Dimension Door you and one other willing creature?
Up to one other, yeah.
I think it's just yourself.
I think
Yeah,
it's one more.
you can take one person.
So you can take Galaxia, and then me and Porkchop can stealth our way.
One willing creature.
It's just-
Um,
I'm sure they
yeah.
have magic protections against teleporting in.
I mean, it's
I can dispel that.
maybe.
Can't hurt to try.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I feel like it could really hurt to try.
It could really hurt to try.
Well,
I think we just need to go for it. Whatever happens, happens.
So if Mr. D is within Galaxia's silence, does he also get advantage on stealth?
Yes.
Or how does that work?
I would say
Does it
silence.
give me advantage, or does it just cancel out my disadvantage?
I would say it cancels out Galaxia's disadvantage because it's from the noise that her armor makes, but it wouldn't give Mr. D advantage on stealth checks. Because you're still like tiptoeing across an open space, right?
I should note that all of my teleportation skills require sound. Are you able to cancel out this effect?
Well, it only results in a 30 foot diameter radius, or 30 foot diameter circle.
Well, that's
Take
what,
a
that's just take your armor off.
I'm not taking my armor off. You want me to drop 4 armor class points?
I mean,
I'd die.
Look, you're gonna die if we get caught anyway. So we have to
I'm
get
not.
out.
There's no guarantee
We're
of
not
that.
Wait,
I
We're
have.
wait.
not
They're fire people. I have water magic. I just put them out.
You just win. Haven't you ever played
I
that
just-
one game
yeah.
with those silly little creatures?
Yeah, pork chop. I just win.
But we're not gonna fight. If they catch us, we're gonna fuck off. So
Yeah, and I can teleport.
your armor's not useful.
I'm not taking my armor off, guys. I'm emotionally
You're not
attached.
trimming the gate.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
I'm not taking my armor off. I'm emotionally
We
attached.
still can't hear you.
Emotionally attached to your armor.
Is it?
Okay, well you silence your armor. I make Mr. D invisible, and then we're good.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like shouting before. Was the microphone setting
I
on?
don't know. I think it was the right microphone. Maybe it switched it or something.
There's also, I think in Discord there's a delay from when it trips the gate to when it starts transmitting.
Yeah.
That might be too high.
So,
You know.
you all spend several hours debating what to do. Eventually, you come to a conclusion that your first course of action is...
Just fucking sneak right in.
To find some prostitutes as a distraction and then sneak right in.
All right. Who is going in search of
That would be Mr. D.
Yeah.
street women?
This guy. Or this
I may
guy.
ask you all, do you have any extra coin you wish to contribute to finding these
No.
street
No.
women?
How much is a prostitute in these parts?
Mr. D, you would know.
You would know.
That the going rate for an individual on the streets here in the city of Brass is about city of Brass. It's pretty pricey. About 100 per hour, 100 gold per hour.
I think
Coin
we
was
should-
not part of the contract.
What was that?
Coin was not part of the contract.
Yeah, I
Fair
think
enough. We won't have any prostitutes then.
I'll
No.
donate some.
Our plan, you have to execute your part plan. Your part plan is to get the prostitutes.
if you're not going to be helping us fight, you can at least do that. I'd like to roll
Well,
with
would you like more than one prostitute there, Heroes of Harmstead?
2 makes the most sense.
I think we need to have one male and one female, because you never know what people's leanings are.
That's very open-minded.
And there might be lady guards.
I think that... I don't know if that's going to work quite as you think, because they might think that's just a couple walking by.
Well-
very this couple.
You do know that.
I'll buy 2 very well endowed Afreet females.
All right,
What were
that
you gonna say?
that along with our silent stealth wombo combo.
Yeah, a lot of good that's
is
gonna
the
do
plan.
if the guards are gay.
So, Chad, you.
You're not
Not
wrong.
Chad. Cody playing as Mr. D. You go out in the streets and you find a couple of receptive individuals and you palm them 200 gold.
Wait, can I make a persuasion roll to maybe persuade them to do it for a bit less?
You can try.
That's fine. 23.
You come across as very charming. You put it on for them, but this is sort of their entire work. They don't cave easily to external pressures on things such as prices.
Very well.
But yes, 200 gold, and they will gladly go and stand on the street corner for you.
How about I phrase it like this? I will pay them both 75 gold. And if they end up getting another person interested to pay their rates, they can do that during any time of that 1 hour.
They look at each other with that persuasion roll. They nod and say, sure. It's just another corner. So,
Thank you, ladies.
they stroll off in the direction
I
of...
tip my fedora to them and I walk away.
Oh my god. Yes, the two 8.5-foot tall women with red skin and burning eyes walk off to the distant corner near the edge of this compound, the palace. And as you approach, follow them from a distance, just keep an eye on it. You do see immediately that one of the guards who are walking on patrol stop and kind of stare as they see them walking past. He nudges another one that's walking past the other direction. They both kind of look over and they start murmuring about it. Definitely seems to have caught their attention.
Okay, should we go? We should go.
Yeah, so you're silenced, you're invisible.
Yeah, I'll take Mr. D and I'll him to turn him invisible.
Do you need the invisibility ring?
No, I have advantage on stealth.
But you have a minimum 25 on stealth.
I have a minimum of 12 with advantage. Advantage is pretty good with stealth.
It's your call. I am willing to give you the ring.
It would take too long to attune to it.
I mean, I'm assuming that we talked about this before. Because we were rushed.
Yes.
Yes or no?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly grab some food.
Go for it.
Dinner is done.
Do you have a minimum 25?
I mean, I guess I could do take off the ring of spell storing. I don't know, we might need heals though. Wait, no. No, I used the heals. Oh, fuck. Dyslexia.
It's been a day and a half since then. She would have recast that.
Yeah.
Another spell.
Would have recharged.
Well, could we do a different spell though?
If you want.
Yeah.
Potentially damage output, or I guess if we can't think of it, if nothing comes off the top of your head that would be useful for you to have, then we can say heals.
I mean, if you want damage, would you prefer ranged or melee?
Something that would be good against fire people.
Create water.
I mean, yeah, create water.
Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
If you want a ring of Spirit Guardians,
God.
I can make you a ring of
Spirit
Spirit
Guardians.
Guardians.
Double Spirit Guardians all the way across the sky.
Do you want
Just
What
Spirit?
does it mean?
Run around.
Yes. All right. That's what we're doing. Ring of Spell Storing is going to be Spirit Guardians.
Great. How?
At 5th level, I assume.
Does that use one of my spell slots for today? No,
For
just for the day
yesterday,
that I
yeah.
cast. Yeah, sure. 5th level.
So what is
Should we go on 6th level?
Well, I think it caps at 5th.
Oh, it caps at 5th.
It's capped, yeah.
I think it would be really fun to give Porkchop with Boots of Haste the Spirit Guardian ring and then just run laps around people.
Well, no, that would be Blade Barrier because Spirit Guardians they have to
God.
start their turn.
Oh yeah, Blade Barrier. Just run laps and
Oh my God.
every time
Just
they go in.
pass them 5 or 6 times and do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah. So, with Spirit Guardians at 5th level, you will have them make a Wisdom saving throw. They have to beat a DC of 18.
He can look at the spell.
And you will do 5d8 damage. Radiant damage.
5d8 radiant. Jesus Christ.
If they end their turn, if they enter on the turn or end their turn there.
Yeah, so they start their turn there or end their turn.
Start their turn.
Yeah, so I'll just say with Spirit Guardian, Wiz save 18, 5d8 radiant, 15d8 radiant.
Alright, if your stealth doesn't clean that fucks us up, we'll never forgive you.
Well, no, I was actually saying because you're minimum 25 stealthy,
We're good.
which is pretty good. I say maybe I should take the Abyssal Ring, just because I have advantage, but I only have a plus 11.
Only a
Only a plus
So
11.
I mean,
I have a +1.
you know, I could do a
Maybe Galaxia needs it.
I could do a 13 minimum.
Actually, maybe Galaxia does need it.
Well, no, she's gonna be.
She's gonna be silenced, but she's not gonna be invisible.
All that means is so normally I would have a disadvantage on stealth rolls. If I have silence, all that means is I just make a normal stealth roll.
Alright, I'm giving Galaxia
What's
the ring.
What's your stealth? Yeah, because I guess
My stealth is +1.
Yeah. Okay, you take the ring.
Fuck.
You definitely are taking the abyssal ring.
I cannot believe I'm giving you my ring.
What does it do?
You have used this ring
Add it to your inventory and
forever.
do it.
Literally my
It's
my
just called an
thing.
abyssal ring.
It's my
Abyss
character.
Yeah, you've had that since Brooksburg and never
Really?
attuned to it.
What is
This
it?
is the first object that we've ever gotten as a party.
This has been exclusively for
Oh wait! This is your invisibility ring. I did not know it was called the abyss ring.
Yeah.
You're giving me the invisibility ring?
For
You
today.
need it
You need it because
You need
Wow!
for the day.
for the day. This is not a permanent gift. This is a loan.
I know, I'm still just so touched that you would trust me to use this for a day. You use it all
Also,
the
you have to
time.
insure. You have to insure it with to nothing.
Yeah.
No! Porkchop, I'm gonna give it back to you. I would not steal this from you. Can't believe you
But-
would think so low of me.
No, I don't think you'll actually steal
It's
it.
your
not-
special ring.
Not actually.
If I thought you would actually steal it, you wouldn't be getting it right now.
Wow, okay, I don't know what to unattune to.
I would do your armor, so you can keep wearing it and
Yeah.
still get the AC.
It still gets a
and
plus 1 to
advantage,
AC, right?
but you don't get any of like the special
I don't get
effects.
immune to, or
To
resistant
cold,
to cold
yeah.
or whatever. Not that I need that here.
Right, not terribly relevant.
Alright, have things fallen apart yet?
You have to
I
go to your
didn't select the other
inventory,
ring to
inventory,
be invisible. That's basically what we decided.
and click on it to make it active, then go back to attunement.
And I'm gonna
Porkchop gave me her
give
ring
you a
of
boost of speed
invisibility.
because again,
So, you approach the edge of the compound. You notice a couple of the guards on the west side that you are approaching, seemingly murmuring about the pretty ladies on the corner of the street opposite. Are all four of you approaching at the same time?
Very stealthily.
You're currently like down a side alley. It's blisteringly hot as usual. But what do you? What's the approach order here? Is like Portrait Thizal going to try and just be stealthy? Galaxy, are you going invisible or casting silence? What's happening?
No, I'll go invisible. I was gonna cast silence when we get basically within a range that, because silence is on a fixed point, it doesn't follow me.
Oh, right.
So I need to cast it on a point that I think would make the most sense. So probably.
wait, no, just take your armor off. God damn it.
No,
Take your armor off,
I
Goliath.
thought silence was
Armor
not
up.
a fixed point.
No, it's on a fixed point.
Because I don't think darkness is a fixed point.
I think it is a fixed point. What does it say? You got it?
It's on like that.
Take the armor off.
It's only
Also,
20
this
foot.
is your fault.
Do it.
This is
Yeah.
your fault. You didn't take this home.
Centered on a point. So
Now what
centered
would you
on
make
a-
me do?
Am I a
I'm
point?
sorry about the pie.
That may have been me.
Oh, you still have some?
I'm gonna tell you.
I want some.
I want some.
Is that the cookies and
Got
cream
it.
one?
Yes, it is. Look what you made me do.
Yeah.
This is your fault.
Okay, Taylor Swift.
All right. So as you all approach, everyone make a stealth check.
What was the consensus on silence?
It's a fixed point. So
Take your armor off.
once you're inside the wall, you could like cast it on the grass and like run through it.
Yeah,
but-
that's what I meant. That's what I wanted to do.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Okay,
Can I
but,
roll a persuasion?
okay, but if I get hit and die because I wasn't wearing my armor,
It'll be my
you
fault.
can go home and tell my family that it was your fault.
I will take that responsibility.
All right. So make your armor not active.
Oof.
Pork chop. You will have to pork.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I mean, it's only +1, so I only go down to 17.
I'm also. Do I get advantage because I'm invisible?
Once I do
Or is that
two
just
to
a
it,
flat
the
plus?
AC bonus go away.
I know.
So in the text it says like a +2 to stealth, which I think is bullshit because you're invisible. Like you need more than a +2.
It's really good.
I don't know why you have that.
What?
You don't have two sets of
Was that
scale.
what I had before the dragon scale?
I guess you did, yeah. Let me just remove that. It's too long.
Oh my
Okay.
god, has
Your
my
armor's-
armor class been that much lower this whole time?
No, it should have been 18. But like,
So the dragon scale mail is +5?
yes, it's a +1 to what your base armor class is, which is 13. You're not wearing anything, so you're 13 right now.
I know, but if I was wearing the dragon scale mail, it would be 18? It's
Yes.
+5?
It's a +1 scale mail, which gives you a base of 17, I think, or whatever. It's heavy armor. Anyway,
Okay.
Wait,
So, you all approach.
Alright, my armor class is now 13.
Galaxia is just only wearing like the nicer garb that you wore in Uthorim with the
No,
Remoraz
I'm
undergarment
wearing the
over that.
I'm wearing my normal cleric gear.
Yeah.
Just without the armor on.
Without the armor.
I still have my like little skirt thing.
Mhm.
Little robes.
I'm going to have you to make a stealth check, please, as you approach.
30.
Oh boy.
Solid?
15.
28.
Okay.
16.
Okay, so we got a 15.
I think that's
15 with no advantages, though. I am invisible.
Yeah.
But yeah, how does that work?
Oh, so I would give, with invisibility, I would give
It gives me +2.
+2, yeah. So 17.
It's gotta be more than that. That's like a huge.
Well, so that's the thing, right? Is like they can't see you, but they can still see, you know, like your footprints. They can hear you walking. And it's more so like, do you knock? The idea is like, do you knock something over as you're walking through? Anyway, with those rolls, you all dart to the edge of the wall surrounding the castle, the palace, and hold up next to the wall, out of sight from the guards who normally like walk around the perimeter. As you get there, you notice that all the ones who were immediately around that area were looking at the street corner. Seems like your ruse was successful, but you all lay up against this wall, flattened out of sight. It is a solid wall. There's a large stretch of wall, like 100 feet in both directions.
I guess, can I just like mage hand and then like try to see if anywhere in the vicinity is
Just make a perception check for me.
What's the wall made out of again?
Brass.
nat 20?
Yeah, so you zip your mage hand up and down the wall in both directions. About 40 feet to your right, it suddenly passes through the wall as if there's nothing there.
I'm gonna silently like in that direction.
Okay, let's go that way.
Galaxia is like a little too gleeful to be on a stealth mission finally, so she like giggles a little bit extra.
As you giggle, you turn visible because you're stealth ring. But you hold your breath again and go invisible again. So you all head over to that spot and dart through the image. It looks like a totally normal flat wall. Like it looks, for all intents and purposes, it looks real. But yes, as you lean into it, there's nothing there, and you pass through. As soon as you pass through that surface, you see that part of this wall has crumbled and has fallen inward into the inside of the palisade. You all now stand on the inside of this massive compound. And ahead of you, you see a very large kind of lawn. It's just dirt. There's no grass here. But it's decorated with here and there with like small statues made of brass of twisting fire forms and a central walkway across the middle.
Well, let's run. Do we see the house?
Yes, you see the obvious large palace within maybe 200 feet from where you're currently standing. And then freak guards patrolling around the entire compound perimeter, but like at a distance and mostly looking outwards.
Is there anyone like on the roof? That would be able to see us?
No, not that you can see.
Is there anybody standing like at the corners of the palace?
Doesn't seem that
Like
way.
next to the building at all?
Does not seem that way. You get the sense from Mr. D's intel and what you can see that majority of the security is on the perimeter. Once you're inside the palace, there's much less of an active guard.
Okay.
So do we just like run
Let's
for
like
it?
beeline it. Let's wait for a right time where, you know, the distraction is happening over here. These guys have, you know, got their backs to us and like go for it.
All right. So you wait until an opportune moment. Make a perception check with Zal.
16.
All right. Yeah. You just keep an eye on the guards that are closest, and you do see the couple of guards directly above, down the wall a bit, who are leaning over the wall, and you hear them kind of yelling out occasional compliments in the general direction of the distant corner of the street where you assume there is some kind of show going on. It seems like now is as good a time as any.
Let's go.
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 All right.
Mr. D.
You all
I
start
think
running.
Mr. D is invisible. I'm just assuming he's coming with us.
Yes, I'm going to make another stealth check.
26.
2.
+2 from invisibility.
With +3 from my stealth and the invisibility, I rolled a 2.
Yeah. So,
Oh no.
okay, give me a sec. So 25 and what?
Hang on,
Exactly
I
what
should have
roll black
32. I'm gonna go get some wine before we
Do that.
this.
I think that 16 was the highest Galaxia has ever rolled for stealth.
I think so. It's always the paladin.
I'm stress eating now.
What does Galaxia do?
Well, we'll get to that whenever I see what Cody rolls.
Well, I'd like to try to counteract it with minor illusion.
She's invisible. But yes.
No.
We'll see what happens.
I want to do the same thing that she does elsewhere.
I'm invisible, I'm just very clumsy, and I like knocked over a statue or something.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that, okay.
Porcho's been like ready to like try to mitigate Galaxia's fuck ups the whole time, so I feel like she should be like able to, you know, cast a quick spell as a.
Yeah, I knock over a statue and you just like cast Mage Hand to like prop it back
Yeah.
up slowly.
Sorry about that, guys. What happened on my
You need to make another stealth roll. And please make it better than mine.
Oh, it's like group.
Yeah,
spell.
you need like a nat 20.
18.
Ah, that's good.
That'll do.
That's much better than my
What
5.
did Galaxia get?
I got a 5.
What do you roll?
You rolled an 18.
Solid.
We were saying Pork Chop is just like mitigating. She's just doing damage control for Galaxia. Like,
Like not think over, like maybe
Can Pork Chop take a
prop it back
minus
up with
10
Mage Hand and, like,
to help
press it to
Galaxia
the
out?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
-5 to give Galaxia +10.
So you're running. As you're going, Galaxia is staring up at the guards on the wall and runs face first into a small statue with a solid thunk. Porkchop, realizing that this is very likely going to happen at some point, immediately what do you do to attempt to compensate for that?
she ran into the statue and made a
Yeah.
noise.
Yes, like face first, you hear a clunk, she gasps and turns temporarily invisible. She's like, oh no, and then sucks her breath in again.
Okay, the first thing I can think of is to make like the equivalent clunk noise come from like a spot nearer to the wall.
Okay,
To serve as like a where did that noise come from? Oh, must be nothing. Okay.
make a performance check.
Like outside the wall.
Yeah. As far as away from us as I can get it. Performance?
Yeah,
Throne doesn't help me on that one, right?
no,
Unnatural 20.
solid. Yes, so you make a similar clunk over by the wall. You see one of the guards who's staring over at the street corner, like stops and turns and looks over down to the base of the wall. The rest of you who are visible duck behind that small statue and just kind of hide there for a second. He like turns back and looks back over the wall. Okay, you guys keep running.
Yep.
Make one more stealth check for me as you
Oh, boy.
run to the front door of the palace, which is
Mentally
open.
cursing Galaxia.
Run to the front door.
Oh wait, I get +3 to that. That's 7.
Ah, fuck.
Wow, somehow I rolled an 11 twice. 22.
Only 25.
I got a 13.
Not
Oh,
as
no.
good.
We all kind of slam into the door lightly.
So, you all sprint across the yard and dive in through the front door of the palace. Let's see. What you see there, I'm putting it up on the map. Let's see.
Can we get like the Mission Impossible theme going?
It says I do not own any token with visibility in this scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same here.
Whoops.
This
Yeah.
is what I'm seeing.
Is this what you...
Ah, there we go. That's better.
Yay, thank you.
Having a lot of fun with the concept of group stealth. Like one person's really stealthy, the other one sucks, and like somehow they just cancel out.
Just carrying
Wow, this
everyone.
place is huge.
It's also
So
for
where
people
are
who
we
are
now?
larger. There. So this is the
Oh,
front...
that's right. They're like 8 feet tall.
Yeah. So you see the front of this
I like
compound. Yeah. And this large Mughal architecture palace in front of you. The walkway seems unobstructed ahead of you. You see the door at the far end leading into the front door of this palace. What are you guys doing? You seem to have made it this far without being detected. But you do sense that as you're walking up to the door and dive into the shadows, the guards turn away from the distraction in the street and resume their patrol.
So can we look through the crack in the door, or is it like sealed perfect?
The door is wide open, so you're looking down this alleyway, like to the inner part of this palace. You see the actual structure ahead of you.
So I suspect that there's some kind of like alarm spell on the door, and if we're capable, I think we should go up and over instead.
Or I
don't
just
think we
dispel
can.
it. I just dispel it.
Yeah, maybe dispel magic.
You got a magic user here.
Or dispel magic.
Two of them, actually. Mr. D.
Mr. D, what do you think? Do we
I
walk?
can't dispel magic.
Do you think? No, I mean, do you think we walk in like we own the place, or is there most certainly an alarm spell?
Oh, I'm going to just cast Detect Magic first.
I was about to say I could do the same thing.
Yeah, have Mr. D do it. Save Galaxia spell slots.
Go for it. Yeah, my spell slots are more useful than yours are right now. In the
That's fair.
fireplace.
Alright, I cast Detect Magic on myself.
You sense nothing within 30 feet of you.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, let's just go in.
How long does this
Log
last?
in.
10 minutes? I'm just gonna keep it up. Let me know
Sure.
if I see something.
All right. So,
You detect Galaxia next to you.
yeah, you detect the magic on the persons near you. They all have magical items, but beyond that, nothing. So,
And I can see through, like, walls and stuff with this, right?
Yeah.
Like an X-ray.
Yeah,
Well-
up to a certain. Yeah.
Up to, like,
Well, you can detect it.
You detect
A foot
the
of
presence
stone.
of magic things.
Oh, not
Oh,
even
yeah.
the wall. You can like. Okay, got it.
You can
Yeah.
detect a blip or whatever.
So you head forward. With that spell up, about as you're approaching that doorway, and like the actual palace itself, about 15 feet away, you detect a presence of a magic source, pretty faint, pretty low, approaching the door from the other side.
Approaching.
So I, like a person moving?
As you're
Or
like
a
focusing
magic
on that,
source.
it gets 5 feet closer. It seems like some small magical aura is approaching the door from the other side.
I think we
I
should
let
dart
everyone know,
around
I'm
the
like,
corner.
there's a magical aura approaching the doorway.
Jump in the stalls to our left and right.
Yeah, go like
And
jump to the
hide.
hiding spots.
Okay? You all dive for cover. Everyone make a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Am I invisible still or no?
Let's
Yes.
see. Did you cast
Oh, God, I
Detect
hope
Magic
so.
Verbal? Because I think if you cast a spell while that type of invisibility is on you.
Oh no, we didn't think about that.
Shit.
What?
Yeah, you can't cast a spell because it's not greater invisibility. It's only regular invisibility. We didn't go back to Ingvar, so I couldn't upgrade.
Oh, good. I got well, without that, I got a 4.
Look who's a stealth master now. I got a 21.
All right.
Thank fucking
Very
God.
nice.
I've
Pork chop.
learned from Pork Chop.
25.
Nice. Wow, did I roll higher than Pork Chop? 26?
Nice.
I rolled a 2 and I got a 25.
Yeah, I rolled a lot more.
So, you all dive. Demiurge.
Wait, can I quickly take an action?
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly, so I see I'm fucking up, right? I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You're not coming through for me.
Okay. And what do you do?
So I'm about right here. Do I see anywhere that'd be really good out of sight?
You do see the rooftops with like some small arched windows up above that would probably be totally out of view from on the floor.
I'll take a gamble. I'm gonna go there and just try to hide there instead.
All right.
Ooh, that's for me.
Demiurge, you see just like a gust of wind, and he steps through this like faintly glowing door and disappears entirely to all of you. You appear next to one of these towers up on the rooftop. Porkchop just dives in with Fazal, Galaxia the same, and about 3 seconds later, the doors swing open, and you see a fire genasi come stomping out, seemingly annoyed with something. They're like, never in my life have I been so disrespected. They're just marching aggressively, going out away from this palace, heading back towards this entrance area, marching quickly.
Okay, perfect. Let him pass.
He seems like he's distracted, so we'll just hang out.
Let him pass, and
Too
we'll.
focused on his own shit.
All right, you just ignore him, and he stomps off, not looking for anybody, and heads out through that main area.
We should make him our ally.
After a few moments, all grows still. It seems that he has passed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Twice in one stream. That's
Yeah, that's happened before.
Yeah, it's not unprecedented.
He's going for the high score. He's going for 3.
So, now, let's see. I don't want this music. I want more.
No one wants to stay out.
To be sure, because I don't stay out.
You back, Cody?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so you see them all ignore this fire genasi as they walk away from the palace, and all is quiet. Your detect magic is, I think, gone because it's concentration.
It lasts for 10 minutes. But it is concentration, yes.
You can't. Wait, can you not cast any sort of spell during concentration? I thought you could.
You can, as long as it's not another concentration spell. So dim door is not that, so you're fine. Yeah. So up here, yeah, you don't detect anything, but you feel like you're out of sight. You see your friends down in the stalls below.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do?
So we need to go inside because we think that it's in the dungeon, right?
Well, we think it's in a personal. The thing's gonna be in personal quarters, like someplace that's secure, right?
No,
So-
Nick said it was probably in the basement. In the
Do I
treasury.
detect- Do I detect any magic up top?
Nope.
Oh, it was in a treasury. That's right. Mr. D told us that.
Yeah, that was what we learned, right? But it was
Yes,
probably
it
below.
was likely held in the general's treasury, secure location.
Okay, so
Did
let's.
I make up that it was supposed to be underground?
You don't have any specific intel that suggests that, but that would make sense.
Like, did
Definitely.
Mr. D tell us where treasuries are normally kept in houses,
Or buildings.
buildings? I feel like
I would
underground.
respond with, "Where are treasuries kept in your houses?"
Up high. With many magical protection.
On my person at all times.
Yeah, actually, bag.
My pockets.
My pockets, my bag.
So what are you guys doing?
So we need to find this person. Well, let's get inside first.
Let's get inside
Let's
and try to
kind
go
of
downstairs.
stealthily go through the door.
He's not
Is there any way for me to get down without using another spell?
You can try and climb down. There's plenty of like architectural, rock outcroppings. It would just be a check for that to not fall.
I can like harpoon a rope up for you to try to like make it easier.
Chuck a rope up. That's not really gonna help.
No, I was
Just yank him down.
grapple the rope up, right? Like the grappling hook type thing.
Are you climbing down?
Yeah, I'll climb down.
Stop
Okay.
pressure.
Make a
Is that?
I can also levitate you down.
Oh,
acrobatics or athletics, your pick.
So I would like to be waiting with the levitate spell. So if I think he's looking like he's gonna fuck up, I'm just gonna cast it.
Gotcha.
15.
Good enough. You spend probably like 30 seconds slowly climbing down. You all see him. He's pretty obvious. But it doesn't seem like anyone notices you as you clamber down from the roof. And you rejoin
As
the
I
team.
as I climb down, do I sense any magic on the inside?
Nope. Nothing
Nothing.
along the way.
Okay.
Let's continue further in.
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right. You all.
Can you recast and
Sneaking.
disability on him?
No, it's only once a day.
So you reconvene and you approach the front door. Yeah. Everyone make a stealth check.
Oh boy.
It's only a matter of time before I fuck one of these up. Ooh,
I got a 5.
baby. Wow, I rolled a nat 20 and then a nat 1.
I
So
got a
nat 20 on my stealth check.
That's what, 31?
31, baby.
I got a 22.
I'm like pork chop.
I rolled it. 28.
Wow. Okay, yeah. That's the
5?
best one so far tonight. Yeah. So,
Laxie's on a roll now. She's
Mr.
like,
D.
Yeah, I got this stealth stuff.
Mr.
Thank
D
God.
is now visible and has no other additional stealthy things going for him. But he just trails along best he can. You all approach the front door and slowly crack it open. Mr. D slides in first, followed by the rest of you. And you immediately see a massive entry hall.
Wait, why am I going first?
Yeah, no.
Okay, he goes last then.
Pork chop.
Pork chop goes first.
Yes, so you all enter, and you immediately see ahead of you a massive entry hall, towering roof, maybe 40 feet, 50 feet above you, and multiple pillars erected alongside, holding up the roof. It's a very long hallway. At the very far end, you currently see a bit of a throne with a very large, reddish woman sitting upon it, currently engaged in conversation with what looks like perhaps a chef of sorts.
We need to duck into a side
Wait,
hallway.
we just walked right into this room? That's
Well,
not okay.
it's a super long hallway.
Yes, it's
So
really,
each-
it's like 200 feet down this road. But like as you open it up and you all dart to the side, she stops talking, looks up, and like looks at the far end of the room with the door like kind of swung open briefly. She doesn't see you, surprisingly. With those rolls, you all ducked into the shadows before she had an option, like the opportunity to see anything happen. We'll go to that map.
Can I still stealthily with my 28 cast minor illusion, I think, or prestidigitation to just like create a decently strong breeze to make it look like the breeze opened the door?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
So she doesn't send guards after us.
Yeah, so make a performance check again.
Remove all suspicion.
Explain the scenario. It's not great. 17.
There's enough of a breeze. You kick up the dust a bit, and she looks curiously towards the door and seems to look back towards the chef. And resume conversing in Ignan, which only Galaxia and I guess Mr. D can slightly understand. But it seems like they're talking about some
What are they
trivial
talking
matters.
about? Oh, okay.
Something about food.
Yeah.
But you all duck behind the nearest columns. Feel free to divvy up, move yourselves, and divvy up wherever you want to go.
Okay, so I guess
Pork chop, I want to be next
are
to
we
you.
like half of us going left, half of us going right?
I mean, we should try to go in the same direction if we have the presence of mind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we like sneakily peek around this like side hallway thing? Like
Well, as
that?
you peek around the corner, you do see an Ifrit guard standing there.
Sitting where?
Galaxia charges off towards it.
Wait, what? You said
Yeah,
you dark
I can
behind
see
a
that.
column.
I can't move my token.
Oh, you can't? 1 second.
It's because we're
Okay,
not
so it
chatting
looks like
anymore.
we can't use the side
Oh, shit.
passageways.
Oh my god, they're huge. They take up 4 squares.
2 squares. 2
That's
by 2.
4. Oh,
That's
2 by 2.
2 by 2. Yeah, so okay, we're gonna need to like go past whatever that wall is that they're standing by, and then into the side channels. I think.
Give me a second here. I feel like I might be able to pull this off.
Can you do like major illusion?
No. I really wish I could.
So
Well,
as
I
you all
have
stand there,
thaumaturgy. I can do similar kinds of things.
you all stand there in the shade of this column, aware of the Ifrit guard that stands off to the side by that hallway that goes off north.
I also see the guy to the right as well. through the-
Yes, you do
Through
see
that.
that. You glance over and see that this red carpet leads both up and down, and there is a guard posted at both sides.
So, I'd like to try to take advantage of the fact that people never look up and that the ceilings are very tall. So I'm gonna climb the column because I'm wearing the harness. Just gonna climb it straight up and then
Alright.
try to like, peek around and get an idea of where the doors are and where people are.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Go straight up and then like.
So Spider-Man's up the side of this column to the roof, and then peeks around and gets a good look.
Perception is 14.
14. Not great, but you definitely have like enough time to, you can like, as the character, move around the corner, and you do see basically all that there is to see from here. Multiple columns, the large woman in what looks like golden plate mail at the far end of the room in like a large throne of sorts, talking to a smaller Ifrit in sort of a chef's garb with a hat and Ignan, and you do see the 2 different Ifrit guards on the up and down like hallways. That seems to be all there is to this room.
What if we just go ask her nicely for it?
I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't think that's gonna work, Galaxia. Just
You're like, hey, you should give us this thing.
there's just something that tells me that won't work. Let there be light.
A straight persuasion check. So there's
Pork
no.
Persuasion check to end all persuasion checks.
Yeah, you better roll a nat 20 or you're dead. Were there any doorways in this building? Or
Just-
stairways?
You just see
Not really.
hallways going up and down beyond this main chamber.
Oh, but there were left and right. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I move you?
There are no like hallways that we can see from here, or what's up with that?
Just the two hallways, up and down.
Up and down, not left and right.
Oh, that we have to get past the guards though.
Yeah, there's a guard at each hallway.
Maybe.
There's a fire lady at the end.
Okay, this is something that Invisible Pork Chop could do, but we cannot. So I
We would
think
have
we
to
should.
Invisible Galaxia then.
Invisible Demiurge.
That's
No,
not,
you're not
that's not
invisible
gonna
anymore.
happen.
That ended when you cast a spell.
I could also like turn into a small animal and then do the scouting, but you guys are just gonna be sitting here behind the pillar, and that's not safe.
I mean, like it's better than not knowing anything because this is a bust now. Like,
Well, there were other buildings.
I
that
think
weren't
you
the
should turn
main
into a mammoth. The ultimate distraction. No one will even see us.
You know, it's not
The,
wrong.
the mammoth in the room.
Literally.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think that might be the play. Turn into like a firefly.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say
we were talking
mammoth.
about insects, but then I don't want to just leave you all behind
Oh
the
yeah,
pillar.
you were gone. We were asking if Mr. D would know about like what kind of insects are native to this planet. And if there's something
Oh.
small that she like are flies. Could she turn into a fly?
Yeah, I mean there are flies are not native to this point, but like it's a tiny little bug, and they probably wouldn't even notice it.
Unless they're
Like
entomologists.
Yeah, like a native insect that I've seen flying around. Because
Yeah, there are fire mites. I'll
Fire
say
mites.
just like little like floating motes of light, like a firefly.
I mean, like things that can move actively, ideally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so turn into one of those.
But then I just leave you here.
Well, that's fine because you can come back and like tell us that which way we need to go.
I can't have a
You
mic.
could cast message as well.
Well, but you
Message
have to
Yeah,
talk to
Galactic-
them, right?
yeah.
And
Galaxia's sending.
I can't
Or I
talk.
can also cast it at will.
you have to talk to cast sending. It's verbal.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's not very stealthy.
No.
And I can't send you a message because I'm a mic.
Yeah. She can't send back because she's a mite.
What are you guys
Can you
doing?
become
You
a
might be able to.
mite?
Oh, I don't think that's the thing I've seen.
No.
I think we should bail and go back out the front door. It's still open.
Or we just fucking kick the door in and start killing people.
I don't
So-
think we're quite there yet.
We can go to some of the other buildings that don't have like a queen sitting right in front of the fucking door.
That is true.
I haven't been need to fight these two freak guards.
No. Along.
I don't want to fight them and this queen lady. It's too much.
I vote going out back out the front door, trying a different building.
But can
Sounds
we
good to
do
me.
that like, stealthily enough?
I would say since her attention is already drawn to the front door, that it would probably be a disadvantage for everyone.
Probably not.
To like then dart back out the same way you came. She's already staring at it.
Okay, fuck it. I'm turning into a mite, but before I do that, I'm going to tell everyone that this is what I will look like, and when I come back, you need to follow me.
How do we know that?
Okay.
Well,
How do we know
hold
that
on, because then we're gonna draw the cards.
Because there are other mites. How do we know which mite to follow?
I mean, then I know.
Okay, I'll try not to slap you.
But hold on, there's still gonna be guards to evade once I come back.
I have a teleport arrow. I could like shoot it to behind one of the other pillars. That's what we'll do.
You can't teleport us all.
Yeah, but you just need me.
What? No, I don't need just you. I need more than you.
Unless I can like How did teleport ever work? Do you have to like be the person firing it? Like, what are the logistics?
The idea was it works kind of like Blink. You shoot the arrow and then you teleport to where it lands.
So like, I could do that.
Yeah.
No one else has a bow though, and no one could. Someone like shoot the arrow and then like catch it and then like go run over and throw it on the ground.
No.
Oh,
You have to
but
shoot
Mr.
yourself.
D could take me with Dimension Door.
That's verbal, but yes.
Well, it makes noise, but we
You
wouldn't
can
be
whisper.
here very long.
So for spells, okay. So the reason I was bringing up verbal with sending is that you have to speak your message, but I assume for other spells you're not like speaking whole sentences. You like say a
Yeah,
word.
yeah, you say it, the magic words.
So like,
you can
whispering
whisper
a
them,
word or
too.
two is a lot less,
Abracadabra.
Yeah.
it's a lot less conspicuous than like
You're not
whispering a
gonna-
whole 25
You're
word
not going to
message.
hear that at the end of a hallway, and if you do, you're going to walk over, and by the time you get there, they're going to be gone.
I guess we need to consider the acoustics of this room. Does the sound bounce around easily, or is it
It's
absorbed by the
It's
walls?
fairly echoey in
Oh,
this
man.
large room. Think like a church, you know.
I mean, you
Big.
can say it really quietly though. Like
Yeah.
how
No,
hard is it to,
and
like,
you all, you know, you can whisper it quietly enough that no one would hear you. None of the people.
And
hear you.
again, you say something, they're going to go, huh, and then walk over, and by the time that they
You're
get there, you're gone.
Come
So
Alright.
that's the thing.
on. Ooh, that's our tactic. We like create a small boom or something before we leave, and then they think it's over there.
I can do that with minor illusion outside the door.
I want to throw a pebble or a rock over at the other wall and then sneak by.
Oh, real quick, hold on. We could throw something at the door and then get on the other side of the pillars as they like walk to the front of it. And then
This is like every stealth video game ever.
yes, exactly.
All right, what's happening?
We gotta go because we can't be talking about this while we're
Yeah,
there.
you're
Mic
like
drop.
whispering this to each other.
My
Okay,
top go,
no.
and then we do the thing.
I'm
Right.
not
Mic
fighting
drop.
yet. I'm actually gonna just climb across the ceiling like a little sneaky rat.
Okay, make a stealth check to not be noticed out of the peripheral vision of these random guards.
25.
31.
Yeah, no, you do like creep across the ceiling like a stealthy little Spider-Man. No one, the guard who is like standing by the door that you're closest to, is currently just like kicking the dirt on the ground and looking at his staff, not really looking up at all.
Can I also minor illusion some people talking right outside the front door so that they have a cover to whisper their abracadabra?
Yeah,
Well, they're gonna. Sure.
Just like,
Alright, so with Dimension Door, I can be very, very specific, right? With how I want to do this, because I can do the exact thing. So I could teleport us 85 feet this way, then from there do like 80 feet this way if we know we're not going to hit something, right?
That's the problem is we don't.
I can
Well,
go
that's why
there.
we wait until Mic Chop gets back.
No, I'm just gonna go there and then, oh, I can't message you from there.
Well, go there and come back.
Go there, come back, message them, tell them where to go.
She's so speedy.
okay. You're so fast and so stealthy. Yes, you climb down, obscured by the columns from anyone else's view. As quietly as you can, you tiptoe across the ceiling, upside down, over the head of this Ifrit, and down the hallway. You do see, at the end of this hallway, a kind of hexagonal room, and this red carpet leads to a staircase. One goes up and one goes down. At that end of that hallway, you do see what looks like a fire salamander, similar to the ones that you fought out in the wastes. But this one's like sleeping. I mean, it just looks like more of a
so
pet,
cute.
perhaps.
Ah!
Kind of decorative. But
Get chained at all?
no. Looks like it's comfortably just resting there. It is asleep, or at least resting, but you sense that if it were, yes, arisen in any way or poked at, it would definitely wake up.
So we should not teleport in there.
I can teleport down too.
Are the salamanders beasts?
You do not know.
Okay.
You could.
I'm gonna go check out the other hallway instead.
Okay, I'll make a skill check to go over there.
You can minor illusion a sound to draw it away.
It's just that if you draw it away, then you guys are gonna meet its path, right?
Yeah.
Not if you dimension doors 60 feet forward and 80 feet to the left or whatever.
Ooh, dimension
And
door.
like, I could do 20 feet down too, if there's a lower floor.
Can you dimension door downstairs?
Well, no, that's the problem is that that's getting too far into the unknown. I say he goes forward and to the left after you have the salamander move. Like, the salamander's gonna walk out, go get pets from the guard and then, like, walk back and fall back to sleep. By then, we're gone.
Can you mimic the scream of one of the other fire salamanders that we saw?
Yeah, but that's super suspicious to the guards.
Just look and see if there's a lower floor.
Okay, I'm gonna go down the stairs.
All right.
Wait, wow. Oh.
It's asleep.
Sneakily.
Yeah, it is asleep. What's your new stealth roll?
Yeah, new stealth roll is 27.
All right. So you move so quickly and so stealthily without disturbing the air that nothing that you leave behind, either the movement of air currents or odor or anything, really lingers in such a way that would arouse it from its slumber. You descend down this spiral staircase and go down maybe 40, 60 feet into the earth. As it comes around the corner, you do see a stone passage going in front of you, lit by torches, into a much darker hallway that then just abruptly turns left.
Can you dimension door 60 feet down? Okay, I'm gonna run back up and try to message in a way that does not reveal my position.
All right.
That they should exact coordinates.
You go back down the hallway, far enough away from all the other things that can hear you, and whisper a message back to Mr. D, informing him of the exact location where you should target.
How are you getting there?
I don't know.
Oh god.
Is there a way that I can expend, like, 1 or 2 teleport arrows to, like, go from this pillar to another unseen pillar to, like, down the hallway?
I would say yes, because you could do 3 attacks per action, right? So, like, your ability to fire and shoot quickly is unrivaled. I would say you can teleport to a spot on the wall and immediately shoot another arrow, and you start falling, but you could, like, then land, teleport to the other spot before you hit the ground.
Like in Portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can portal a teleport. How many teleport arrows is that going to cost me, though? 2?
It's a linear thing, so point A to point B is 1, so if you want to do 2 in a row.
So I would say, like, have myself go to, here, I have to move, like, teleport 1 to here up in the air, and then I can see to here, so that I can then teleport to in the staircase.
Sure. All right, so Mr. D and Galaxia are left behind, preparing for Dimension Door. This is all. You lean out and wait until you see one of the guards glance at the floor. You shoot up a teleport arrow up to the ceiling at that column where it lands. You appear visibly straight in the middle of everything. Make a stealth check.
Oh fuck. We're nice. 26.
26. The teleport arrow dissipates without much noise. It's a small noise and a little flash of arcane light. But it seems that the lady at the far end is engrossed in her conversation. Doesn't look up that high. You immediately shoot off another one as you begin to fall and teleport all the way across the room, landing on the top of the stairs in this side chamber with another small foof. Make another stealth check to avoid disturbing this creature.
Oh, thank God for advantage. Oh no, that was actually good.
30.
Good enough. You land, and as soon as you look up, you're maybe you trip a little bit, and you're probably a foot away from this thing's face. It exhales, and you feel this hot breath just roll across your face as it shifts in its sleep and rolls a bit, but seems uninterrupted.
All right, let's make our way downstairs, guys.
All right.
Let's go for it.
This is all in pork chop.
Demiurge
You tiptoe down the stairs away from the salamander. Mr. D, you focus on the location identified by pork chop. Grab Galaxia, who becomes visible, and you both teleport into the basement.
Ooh, the basement.
This is the 4th time today.
I'm trying to look through my bag of tricks to see if I have anything else that I could draw in an emergency.
Don't you know tricks are for kids?
Tricks are for pork chops.
Pork chop.
All right. So, you all arrive at the bottom of the stairs in this small chamber. Ahead of you, the stone corridor stretches on going straight, but then has multiple branches off of it.
Ah, fuck.
Alright,
Alright.
hold on, I have to do that real quick.
Do you guys agree that this is time for some mini scouting by the pork chop?
Yeah, just because I mean, upstairs it was pretty well guarded. It was obviously a throne room of some kind, but down here we don't really know what to expect. It could be well guarded if there's something valuable here, or it could be like
Deserted and
Deserted,
just have like
yeah.
lots of monsters.
yeah.
I guess.
If it-
I mean, we could all go all together. It's just like that much more chance of us getting fucked up.
It is, but also when we all go together, we benefit from you and Thazal tipping the average of our stealth rolls higher.
It's just so funny to me that that's like the way that the rules work. Because like one person like catch you, everyone else is like.
Our stealth rolls are not normally distributed, but yours are just so high.
Yeah.
It pulls us all.
You're normally distributed at the extremes, right?
Yeah.
So when you actually get the average, it's usually in the normal distribution.
We're like a bimodal distribution.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so you think we should all go together then?
I just don't think we should, unless you were gonna turn into a mite and go fast and like come back.
Well, I have the boots of speed on, so I can just like.
That's true. I don't know. I'd say it's up to you. You're the stealth master.
I
trust
think
your
I'd like to just go explore like a few avenues for like a little bit and just find like dead ends and like stupid things that we don't need to explore more. Just do like a basic once over, you know?
Yeah.
I think if we're gonna do that, then we should maybe like, I don't know. Can we? I just don't want to. I don't want someone to come into the room to check on the salamander and then like look down and then there we are. So
No,
maybe
it's
we
like
should
multiple
come,
like
here.
revolutions.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
we'll
like
just,
kind of under the stair, under the spiral.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so pork chop.
Go for it,
Scouting
pork
ahead.
chop.
So can I just like fuck off?
Yeah.
I would also like to do all of this from the ceiling.
Okay, you crawl. It's only about 10 feet up. Like, it's 10 by 10, like, square hallway. Pretty dense and narrow.
I figure still will like maybe the trap is like, you know, on the wall near the bottom or something. And like, you know, that's my thought. So I'm just gonna go explore.
Well, also, Mr. D has detect magic going still. It's only been a couple
True.
seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't sense anything, though.
Tell me if I see a trap.
Oh
Make
my
a perception
gosh,
check.
is this an actual maze?
It's an actual maze.
He spent a lot of time on this. Instead of working on his PhD, he worked on his D&D.
That's basically the same thing.
Oh, was
14.
Okay, no, you don't see anything.
I mean, Pork Chop can travel so fast that the maze will be like solved in maybe a few turns.
In like a hot second. I'm just like clicking through it like very just broadly.
Yeah.
I'm not like going down every pathway, but kind of getting like a general sense for how like they're laid out.
Yeah.
So I think that's all.
I think every maze is solvable if you hold on to the right wall.
Is that what Mr. D tells me? to
I
do?
mean,
That's
eventually,
a thing.
yeah.
So make a
It's not
stealth
the most
check.
efficient way.
What
Stealth
you're
check?
missing is left gods. Always take the left path.
25.
Good enough. You come around the corner, you see crouched in that corner of that little off hallway a strange little like looks like a gnome but made out of magma, and this thing is just like crouched in the corner and like scratching on the ground at the floor. What its purpose you don't know, but it doesn't see you.
Fire no. Oh, is
Does it look like it's on guard, or does it look like it's a prisoner?
It's not imprisoned really. It could walk out of here.
Okay, so just look loose here.
As you crawl into that hallway, all of a sudden a glyph flares on the floor directly beneath you. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Uh-huh.
Isn't she on the ceiling?
I think I have a plus 8, plus 9, plus 8, 19.
19. Yeah, you succeed, and you take half damage when you save on a magical effect, right? Or you take 0 damage. when you...
Because it's dead.
Yeah. So you see that, and you're like, ah,
Rogue
shit,
thing.
and you dive out of the way. Immediately, a column of fire goes, like where you were just hanging in the wall. The sigil slowly fades, and you find yourself back in the hallway. Untouched, a little singed, but...
Does the gnome care?
Yeah, a couple seconds later, you see the little thing stick its head around the corner and glare over in that direction.
Okay.
But not up.
Yeah, not up. Well, I mean, it's a 10 by 10 foot hallway, so she's very conspicuous on the ceiling. You can't really go out of someone's sight. So you continue on. You see another large door room that seems like you've gone underneath the palace, and this is the other side, the other staircase, perhaps. Spiral staircase goes up.
Spiral staircase goes up, and then what's over here is more hallway.
Yeah, seems like it.
Just real quick. Okay, I don't see anything that looks like a treasure.
You haven't gone into anything.
I mean, I've done like a general...
Oh, that looks like something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Make a stealth check again. You see, as you come around the corner, like a flickering fire just kind of lingering around the corner.
19 plus 13 is 30.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Yes, you glance around the corner from the ceiling, you see like a strange creature kind of hunkered down there, similar to that fire being that you saw walking across the plaza above the day before. Seems to be just hanging out in the hallway.
If there's no door behind him, he's just hanging out.
Well, you don't see what goes beyond it, past it. You didn't get close enough to see the rest of the hallway, but...
Okay.
With
You
that
see-
stealth check, you can like peek around the corner.
Yeah, can I see you with the 32?
Let's see. If you stick to the wall and peek around, you can see that much. But
Yeah,
you can't go over its head at that point. It's
Yeah, no. But there's more behind him, basically.
yeah, it keeps going.
But there may be another way to get there because it's a maze.
Okay, so I think we have to kill him, basically. That's my conclusion.
I'll put him out.
How do we kill him? There's 4 of us, there's 1 of him.
Yeah, but he alerts everything, everywhere to everybody.
We're gonna kill him silently. So I'm gonna run back to everyone else, avoiding the gnome, now that I know he's there.
Make a
Now
stealth
that you
check.
know who's there,
I know he's there. Stealth check.
Yep.
why do you even ask?
That 20 plus 13.
Just checking. Yeah.
3.
He's just
So
waiting for me to roll that one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm just waiting for it. So you run back up the hallway. You see Porkchop. All of you see Porkchop emerge. A little bit like singed. She smells faintly of barbecue, but like not like hurt.
I was
Yeah.
thinking actual pork chop.
Wow, what's that do?
Porkchop, do you have rings on you?
Chops.
Yeah, right here. So I tell everyone that I did some basic scouting, and there's one hallway that we need to go down that has a free card. Is it free?
It was a fire elemental, from what you can observe.
So you're positive this is the way we need to go?
I went at most of the other ways, and there were no other
Most?
pathways. Well, I can go down every hallway to the very end, but I'm pretty sure that's what we need. I would say 85%.
I trust Pork Chop's instinct. She's like part cat. Cats have good instincts.
All right.
So how are we gonna take him out quietly?
Don't dump a bunch of water on him.
Seems like a reasonable plan.
Yeah, okay.
Also, there's a gnome that we could either take out or avoid.
I mean, let's avoid unless we have to.
Did he stay at the explosion site, or did he return to his previous
He
site?
returned to his lurk.
Did you check that side? Or if it went on further, if it wasn't dead end?
It was dead.
Oh.
Yeah. We could... He seemed kind of dumb. We could try to distract him and just run past him.
No.
The gnome.
Oh, can the gnome see you from just walking down the hallway?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
I
you
speak
minor
Elvish. I'll
illusion?
just talk to him.
Can you minor illusion the exact image of what the hallway looks like
No,
from his point of view?
That's
No.
major illusion.
that's definitely a bigger one. Yeah.
I can minor illusion, though, like a shiny right in front of him that
Yes.
will likely distract him.
Make him look down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that. As
All
we
right.
Yeah.
So you all charge down the hallway and try to minor illusion him.
Sneakily charge down the
charge
hallway.
down the hallway.
So-
Excuse you.
Porkchop, make a performance check to not give you all disadvantage on the stealth check.
He says no more stealth checks for you. That's a nat one.
Yeah. So
No!
you go down the hallway and
Everyone else does make stealth.
you doesn't even matter at this point. You try to do a little like shiny thing in front of it, and all it does is it gets its attention to look up from the ground. It looks up and sees Porkchop clinging to the ceiling, pointing at it. Goes,
I'm gonna stab it.
"Whee!" and charges out the hallway, charging towards you all.
I'm gonna stab it before it can make a noise.
You what?
I'm gonna stab it before it makes a noise.
Yeah, she should get the drop on knowing that her thing failed.
Okay,
Right.
So you can drop down the ceiling as it charges towards your group. You can immediately try and stab it. I'll give you one attack.
Give me a sneak attack.
Do it.
Yeah.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Sounds good.
And I think I need to update my sneak attack since we leveled up. Right? One more d6. So I'm just gonna roll my sneak attack, and then I'm also gonna roll.
Go to Master 6. 34 plus 3, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Plus 6.
40.
40.
All right. You obliterate it as you stab into it. However,
Oh,
as
we
your
had 9.
I only had 9 hit points. As your knife goes into its chest, it goes, falls over, and then immediately explodes in an explosion of fire. All of you make dex saves.
All of us make dex saves.
How did I not see that coming?
19.
God
No,
damn it.
another nat 1, 2 in a row.
12.
You need to bless your
7.
dice.
7. The save was 14. So if you failed, you take 9 fire damage. If you saved, you take half.
And
I
then
take
a quarter of that.
75% of that.
Same.
Lol.
Same.
Very specific.
Yep.
So we
So
take then 2,
75.
1.
So that
Four,
6.75, so was that round up or down?
Round up. So 7.
Okay, 7.
For sure the guys upstairs heard that because that
Oh,
was
I
an
saved.
explosion. So we need to
Yes, you take half, and then half.
book that in
5,
there.
half of that. So 3. You take 3.
Where we headed now?
I mean, we have to keep going, but
Was that a loud explosion?
It was not too loud. It was more of like a wet, like it just kind of popped like a magma bubble. But
do we think the guys upstairs heard it?
no, it's pretty far away. This is like solid stone all around you, and
Stone?
Okay.
you're 60 feet underground. Like it's pretty sturdy.
But the
Galaxia is like, wait, stone?
show me more. But the Afreet probably heard it, so we should
Wait,
be on our
it's
guard.
Oh, can I make a concentration check?
Yes, for detect magic. At this
Yeah.
point, I would say you have maybe like 2 minutes on that left.
18,
Yeah, you got it.
so good.
Continuing on.
Yeah, continuing on, Porkchop will take the lead because she knows what's happening, and she would try to. I guess Galaxia's planning on using some water, but she'll try to do the ceiling drop down on the Afreet as well,
The fire elemental.
on the fire elemental.
So you all follow Porkchop. She leads the way. Down, avoiding the spot where it flared up and did some fire damage earlier.
Right. Man, I hope I didn't miss any gold in any of those places that I just like briefly looked. Oh, can I cast Dragon Brain on the
God
surrounding
damn
area?
it, pork chop! This is not the time.
Yes, you can
Actually,
cast
this is
Dragon
exactly the time. Maybe.
Exactly.
Can I
Mr.
see
D, I
what
want to hear from you.
Brain.
From like the center though, like I want to like where we killed the gnome.
Oh, there's nothing there. What's the? Is it like line of sight?
90 feet
Yeah,
radius.
but also like wall, like solid stone blocks it, right?
Like 3 foot thick solid
Yeah,
stone.
multiple feet of solid stone blocks.
Yeah. Yeah, and doing that at that point in time when you do it, you don't sense anything. How long does it last?
1 minute.
Yeah, well, you keep it up as you lead the way, but no, you do not sense anything.
I'll have to use it again later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treasuries
so
probably have gold in them.
treasuries likely have gold.
So I'll follow Porkchop. The rest of you come in
Oh.
with.
I'm
Yep.
not moving.
So yeah, I'd like to try to get a sneak attack in before everyone else alerts the fire elemental.
So as you all approach down this tunnel, everyone make a stealth check again.
Wait, is the Zal here?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
tunnel is caught up.
Right behind you, buddy.
Oh, I don't see on my screen.
If you refresh, it might show it.
25.
30.
Oof. 7.
Stealth check.
It's advantage.
But still,
On average, advantage is good.
I mean, yeah, obviously it's good.
I got a 16 on stealth. Oh yeah, I
Alright.
see him now.
No, that's all good enough. It seems to be just squatting in the middle of the hallway. Pork chop can definitely
Can
get.
I just like take a? Oh, pork chop's gonna get it. Okay.
I'm gonna get a sneak attack in, and then you try it.
Okay.
Okay. So, pork chop, do a sneak attack from the ceiling, and then we'll have normal combat.
I'd like to also be looking for any kind of hidden doors of any sort.
Yeah, make a perception check.
As we run through this.
Oh, sad. Only a 13
To hit.
to hit.
That hits.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's a
22 on that perception check, buddy.
Yeah, no, you keep an eye out. It just seems to be all solid stone from here.
Okay.
46.
Wow. Okay.
That was very high.
You jump down and stab into it. The form is mostly incorporeal. There's like some substance to it, but you definitely hit it hard. It staggers and like looks back over its shoulder, goes roars in your face, made of flame. Everyone roll initiative.
Okay, I'll stay here. Why do I have the hiccups? It hurts.
18.
If it's an option, I like to say that I like jumped back onto the ceiling after I stabbed it.
It would get an opportunity
wow.
attack, but it doesn't get an opportunity attack because, pork chop. Yep.
21 on initiative.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
Damn!
That's
I
not
rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's why.
What did everyone else roll?
18.
7.
All right, so
7
Cody,
also.
No,
you're
7.
first.
Oh wow.
17.
Do I have line of sight on it right now?
Not yet, but you can
No.
move a little bit.
That good enough?
Yeah, that's fine.
I will use. I guess I'm assuming it's immune to fire damage.
Yeah, probably.
It is fire. It's fire.
It is.
Yeah,
My
you would
fire
know.
too hot for him.
You would know it's completely immune.
Yeah. I'll use control flames at 2nd level.
Okay. To do what? Just try and reduce.
Try
its
and damage
flaminess? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just do you try and put out some of the fire that's part of its body. I'll say 2nd level, just do 3d6 cold damage.
That's just called existing. Very water.
9 damage.
9 cold damage.
I go like that.
Dealt from that spell. It shrinks a bit in size, but still roars there in the hallway. Who's next? I think Galaxia?
18.
Yeah. Did Pork Chop have a higher than you?
No, she had 7.
Yep, Galaxia.
Great. I'm going to cast Create Water.
How many gallons is that?
I'm going to cast it at 4th level.
All of the
So it will be 40 gallons of water.
Wow.
And I'm going to make it fall as rain
Okay, onto it.
to extinguish exposed flames.
Yeah. So it takes
Aw, man,
40
that's not
cold
really-
damage.
Okay, great. I guess that's pretty good.
As you douse it in water and it steams like crazy and thrashes around, hissing and steaming, roaring a little bit. Looks like it's doing pretty rough. It's like a very small little burning flame that's left. The face is kind of barely visible.
Oh, it's kind of cute now.
That's all?
Yeah, I had 17. Can I use my Movemente to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yep.
And hit it with my
Sword or gun?
piercing. Let's do a scimitar.
All right. I'll say you don't even bother rolling. It has 4 hit points left.
Okay. Does a 17, a 25, or a 16 hit?
All hit, yes.
Okay, perfect.
You slash it into tiny little pieces of flame, and what's left is just coals and embers that scatter onto the ground and crumble to dust. Go
So
on.
weak.
Okay. Well, it took 60 damage. Or
Took
more.
Took more than that.
Took
Took
over
80.
100 damage.
That's true.
What happened?
I killed it.
It took 75 damage.
No. It took a total of 75 damage.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, because pork chop, you did a bunch, and then I did like 40, and then Thazal did enough to kill it.
Thazal
did.
and Pork Chop, you both take 7 fire damage because you did melee attacks on it.
Real quick, would I know that? Is there any reagents from that ash that it has? Can I gather that up?
Sure. Yeah, nothing in particular that like stands out, but the ashes are unique to the fire elemental and could be used in certain.
Ooh, I see you doing that, and I want to do that too.
There's not much. Both of you make nature checks.
Nat 1 again.
Wow, that guy. Here you go.
You need to cleanse your
I'll do
die.
that for you.
Wow, he just stuck my die in my wine. That was
Yeah, Cody, you get like
Cleanse it.
a tablespoon of ashes, maybe useful for one thing. Pork chop, you don't find anything. Like just kind of you drop it as you're trying to pick up the ashes. Nothing works.
Pork chop, you suck.
Any hidden doors near here?
Not that you can see. No.
Any dragon brains are here?
Nope. You've got still maybe like 20 seconds left on that, but
Okay.
Sense any magical auras
Can I peek this corner?
before
yes,
that runs out?
You can make a stealth check to not be immediately noticed by the little guy at the far end of the hallway.
Yeah, I would love to make a stealth check. It's not that one.
30 feet.
Drinking
18.
wine with the dice in it? With the dime?
What is that? You drink it, people.
Yeah, with that you duck back behind the wall before it sees you, but you do notice there is a little guy at the far end of this hallway, off to your left.
Was he a gnome or a fire elemental?
What was it?
It was a magman, a
That was the little
little
gnome
fire
dude?
dude. Yeah.
Gnome dude.
It had like 9 hit points. Can I like?
Sneak attack that fucker.
Can I like jump around the corner like movie style, like fire 3 arrows before I land on the ground?
Yeah, easily. You don't even have to roll for it. You can
You're
if
just
you want,
Legolas.
but it has 9 hit points,
Just
so
better than Legolas.
All right. 16,
And an AC of like 5.
17, and 26. Oh, whoops.
yeah. So Thazal just dives around the corner with his magic returning arrow and just shoots it 3 times. It gets pinned up against the wall and explodes in a spurt of magma and is gone.
All right, let's go.
It's fucked up.
Make
All
a
right,
perception
let-
check, Thazal.
A what?
Perception check. Or investigation, sorry.
Oh, investigation.
In a dungeon.
21.
21. Yeah.
Investigation, I have advantage. Hold on. Yeah, 21.
Dungeon
22.
What? Oh, I thought it said 12. Yeah, 22. If it matters. I don't think it does.
So you look around, you do see at the far end of this little like stubby cubby hole, there's like a pile of filth, and it just kind of catches your eye, and you go over and like kick at it. You see some shiny things underneath, and Porkchop's dragon brain, as she comes around the corner, senses it as well. There's
Can
a
I
small,
pick it up?
small pile of platinum here.
Ooh, can I grab that?
It's
Yes.
fine. You can have it.
Well, I mean, I
I
have
dragon
the
brain.
I have the
I'll
first
fight you for it.
I have the advantage of we know how that goes. Oh.
Oh, called out.
we've been there, done that. Okay, what was it? Platinum? Or
Yeah, you find a pile of 12 platinum, which is 120 gold equivalent.
damn.
You split it with me because I'm also there.
I split it with everybody. So 120 divided by 3, everybody gets 30 gold.
Yeah.
It's not Mr. D.
Not everybody then?
Not Mr. D.
Well, not Mr. D, so I guess, yeah, everybody gets 40 gold.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that was kind of a dick move.
Yeah, splitting
I mean,
and findings
Mr.
wasn't in
D
the
is-
contract.
He's under contract. He's not
I don't
like...
know where I went. I started moving my character around and then everyone else is gone.
Where are
You're
you?
right next to
No,
us.
I don't
Go
know.
back to the. Where are you?
Oh, wait, I'm right next to Pork
Oh,
Chop.
you're overlapping with
Oh.
Mr. D. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. I can see Galaxia, but not Mr. D on my
Now
screen.
we're all
It's
on.
the layering. Okay, so Pork Chop leading the way. Or
Oh,
Galaxia
sorry.
leading the way.
No,
Galaxia's not leaving.
Who's leading the way?
Corner.
I was just getting off of Pork Chop, sorry.
Where were we when we found the platinum?
That was right
Yeah,
here.
just around the corner.
Oh, okay.
It was just a bag of money. That wasn't a
Yeah.
trap.
Nope.
Can I just like do the scouting ahead thing real quick
Well, yeah, like peek. We were peeking every corner.
on the ceiling, just like fucking running?
So it looks like a dead end.
Dead end.
Seems
Alright,
that
we're
way.
gonna go. Wait, what's in this little cubby? Nothing? Peek.
Dead end.
Pork
Peek.
chop. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I can't do that for you. My dice is my wine.
Well, use that die.
Oh shit.
There's no Chad.
Better.
There's no Chad.
What's your con?
16.
Alright. Alright. You see this creepy little, like, lizard thing squatting in the corner. It's about, like, 5 feet long. As it sees you, it, like, glances up at you and its eyes flare. You feel this horrible creeping sensation across your whole body. Almost like you're slowing down and feeling like you can't tear your eyes away from its horrible gaze. But you do, somehow.
Turn around.
I'm going to turn around, take a few steps back, and yell to them that the lizard's following me, probably.
Okay.
And then
Is it
that I shouldn't look in its eyes.
So are you just running back down the hallway?
Yep.
What are you guys doing? Are you going to try and deal with it or just run away?
And be like, if it follows us,
We're
deal
gonna
with it.
run like around the corner and listen for it.
It sounds like it can curse you or
Okay,
something.
you
and
all
so we
sprint
should
around the
not
corner.
let Fazal anywhere near it.
Make a perception check.
It's a con save, he's fine.
Yeah, it's a con save. I'm probably not horrendously fucked. Can I make the perception check because I
Yeah.
have advantage with advantage?
I don't think so. This
no.
is just for like a monster to hear it, yeah.
Okay, 21.
Good enough. You listen and you hear a
Good enough.
scraping noise as the little lizard claws scrape on the concrete
Do
floor.
the same thing where I dive around the corner and fire 3 arrows.
We lay in wait
Okay.
for it.
You see it come around the corner. The instant you see it, make a con saving throw.
Even though I told you not to look at its eyes?
11.
You fuck.
11. As you pull back the bow, you feel your arms lock up, and you glance at your hand, you see it turns gray as your fist, and then your forearm, and then you all see Thazal lay motionless on the ground.
Thazal! We said not to go near it!
I told you not to do it!
At that, I need you all to roll initiative as it comes
Oh my
running
God.
around the corner, attacking Thazal on the ground and the rest of you.
Galaxia, don't you have like remove curse or something?
I have greater restoration prepared. Luckily, I never prepare. I don't know why I have it prepared, actually.
Well, probably because dungeon.
12 for initiative.
13 for Mr. G.
Wait, did I cook a meal last
You
night?
didn't say so.
Question mark?
No.
You did not explicitly say so.
Oh, come on, it should just be like, okay, I guess going forward, if I have the capacity to cook a meal,
Role play, you don't
Every
have to
night.
say it.
I would
I would
say
You gotta be like Chad and work out every morning.
Yeah, you have to say it.
I would say you have to do it, and then you also have to like have the ingredients too. So even though you have good spices and like good like cooking tools, you have to have like fresh ingredients from like a local area. You can't just whip it together from like rotting rations in your satchel. Demiurge should provide food for
They're
you.
the best rotting rations I've ever had.
So, what are everyone's rolls? 12.
13.
does
12.
No, 12 for me. 12 for Glass.
Oh, wait, no, 12 for me.
13 for Mr. Demiurge.
And Thazal is turned to stone.
God
Thazal, you
damn
take
Damn it! God damn it, this is all.
There's all-
get a.
There's no getting stoned on the job, right?
That was not in the contract.
So, it is going to come charging around the corner. Actually,
That looks like an iguana.
it comes charging up to Thazal because it hasn't seen the rest of you yet. Walks up to where Thazal is, looks down at the body. You see, no one sees this, but like steaming saliva seeps from its jaws as it looks at the stone statue. And it reaches down and just goes and rips off one of Thazal's arms.
Greater
It starts-
restoration, right?
And starts crunching it. That's its turn. It's chewing
It's
on this.
eating your arm!
It's chewing. I guess whoever goes next would see that the arm turns back to flesh in its mouth as it begins to devour.
Can you
Its
feel the pain?
Ripped off your arm.
Thazal,
Wait,
is-
what?
We
Thazal
can use
doesn't
it to our
exist right now.
advantage.
Okay.
We can use this to our advantage?
Fuck. Wait, no, hold on. I have Indomitable. I'm such a fucking idiot. I can re-roll that throw.
Well, it's a little late now.
I have 2 uses.
I
Is it too
don't,
late?
Oh,
Too
I
late,
don't, I
isn't
don't think
it?
so. It's too
I think
too
the DM
long.
is saying it's too late.
Too far along.
Oh my god.
Fuck! I'm
All right.
such an idiot.
Who's 13? Initiative 13.
That's-
It's me.
this
Oh,
yeah.
Demiurge.
You're up.
Mr. D.
You hear the crunching noise as this thing begins to devour part of Thazal.
Do I make a Constitution saving throw, or
If
can I
you-
work to avoid my eyes?
You can avert your eyes, so you don't have to do that. If you do that, then whatever spells or attacks you do are all at disadvantage to hit it.
No, I'm gonna have to look at it.
Okay, so make a con save.
Wow, unfortunate.
With that, wait, let me check something really quick. Let me check
Can I
something
do-
really quick. Make sure it's
Okay.
a TPK from bad rolls.
We have to get his arm back.
I feel really dumb because I don't think about
Okay.
things.
Sorry, so, Thazal, I should say, you fall, you are restrained, you can't move, but you're not turned to stone yet.
Oh really?
It's one full round. Next round, you turn to stone.
So
You
it
have-
just ripped his arm off?
Well, it's no. So he's not stoned yet. So it's chewing
So it
on
did
him,
not rip
and
his
it
arm
attacked
off.
him, and he's
Okay.
taking damage.
He's not
But-
stoned yet.
Yeah, he's not stoned yet. But if he was stoned, he would be taking some serious damage. So you take
Wait, man. Someone-
a total of 15 piercing and poison damage. That's all. As you're like motionless on the ground, this thing is chewing on your arm and like glaring at you. Okay, so same thing. After that, Cody, Demiurge jumps out, and you feel the same horrible sensation of this stone skin beginning to crawl across you. Slowed by it, you can't really move, but you're able to cast a spell this turn.
Alright, do I know if that thing's immune to fire?
You don't actually. You don't recognize it. It's
Does
not
it look
from here.
flame-like?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna burn it. I will cast Scorching Ray at 5th level.
Jeez.
And so that will be 6 attacks on it.
Wow.
Fuck.
Yeah. So that will be wait, no, that's not how that works.
Just roll 6d6 and then add them on to each one.
Wait, 66?
If you're doing 6 separate attacks, just roll 6d6.
Well, I have to hit. I think I have to hit with each one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I have to make
so,
a ray for each ray. On hit,
Yeah.
the target takes 2d6.
Yeah, so just roll 6d20. Sorry, not d6. 6d20 and
Yeah.
add them on to each one.
Okey-dokes. Wow, that was...
So, what's your modifier?
So 14 is the lowest.
14 misses.
And then the next lowest is a 20.
Everything else hits. So that's 5, so 10d6 fire damage to that thing.
10d6, and I get to re-roll a bunch of these. I don't know how to put that in.
That's right. Just do it, and then you can look up the formula. There is a formula for re-rolling the lowest or whatever.
Alright, so I re-roll 1, 2, 3, 4.
24 plus 15. Jeez. So that's 39 fire damage total.
Yes.
Alright, you blast this thing with multiple rays of fire. You see Thazal on the ground. As you finish your round, you feel yourself kind of tightening up and being unable to move. Okay. Then we have, I think Pork Chop is 12.
Yeah, I
Or
think those
13.
meeting glasses are both. I have a question. When I almost got petrified by it, was it because I looked at his eyes?
It looked at you and you kind of looked back. So you can like look at, as long as you're not looking at its eyes in any capacity, you could probably still try and attack it.
It's a basilisk kind of thing. Okay, I would like to, if I'm allowed to, use my wand of magic missiles, aiming specifically for its eyes.
Okay, sure.
And I'd like to use that at 6 charge is.
All right.
6th level. So, that didn't work.
/
Why didn't it work?
Other slash and full slash.
Of course. 8d4 plus 9.
Yes.
30 damage.
To his eyes.
With that, you sent out 8 of these bolts of force energy. They zip around the corner over Thazal's immobile corpse, well, soon-to-be corpse, and blast its eyes. With a spray of blood, it rears back and shrieks and then collapses dead on the ground next to Thazal. With that, I think, let me check really quick. I think you might have to both make the saving throw again. If you fail again, then you are actually turned to stone, but I need to check. Yeah, so both Demiurge and Thazal make the saving throw one more time.
15.
15 saves.
Oh my god, you're kidding me! 9.
With that,
Indomitable.
Indomitable. Reroll.
Indomitable.
Yes.
Demiurge whispers, Indomitable. You got this.
Hey, mother fucking 2.
Can you double Indomitable?
22?
Isn't it enough?
22. Double.
Oh.
11 twice.
Okay. Yeah, 11. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, what did you actually roll?
22.
Yes. Okay. That's
11
funny.
times 2.
Yes. With that, 11.
There's no 11s involved. Josh,
There are no 11s. I'm trying to say math for 11 twice. 22.
Yes.
He's being dumb. Ignore him.
I understand. You do not.
That was the roll.
Yes.
That was the roll.
Okay. You then successfully get out of that as you're like feeling it go over your arms. You just kind of like shrug it off. The threat is gone, and you stand up, staggering.
Oh my god.
From
I'm so glad that you checked what that effect was, because I was so worried that we were not only going to have to turn Thazal back from stone into a real person, but I reattach his arm.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of work. I'm sad that it doesn't work that way, but I remembered.
You're
yes,
sad?
That would be
You
absolutely
wanted to
brutal.
dismember and murder our party?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the end of the
Yeah.
world.
I mean, yeah.
TPKs are his favorite.
So, you see the dead basilisk there, for that is what it is.
Any usable parts of a basilisk?
Oh,
like
hell
its
yeah.
teeth?
The eyes.
The
that
fangs
got-
are good for disrupting
The eyes are
horcruxes.
very gone. It's not that kind of basilisk.
Yeah, can we get like
Its teeth or something?
teeth and like maybe blood?
You could, yeah, make a nature check to see if you can, or survival check. If you can get like a little bit of the teeth, I'll say.
15.
And pork chop?
Oh gosh, 9.
Yeah, so pork chop, nah, you messed its face up real bad, but Thazal manages to pry out 6 basilisk teeth.
6 basilisk teeth.
Hey, can I have some of those?
You can buy them for me.
Give me one.
It'll cost
I'm
you.
gonna use the potion. It's gonna be cool.
You can have all of
I'm
them
gonna use a
if
petrifying
you give me those
potion.
fireball arrows.
If you put the work into them, you can have them. You can have my spell.
We'll figure out the details later. Okay, I give them the pork chop.
All right. Now what?
Keep them down
Okay,
that way,
let's peek corners and make our way.
Seems fine.
Okay.
Seems fine. Seems fine.
Okay. Alright, guys, come on.
Seems fine.
Here's fine, he says.
And glancing over that corner, you see one of the little dudes sitting in the corner. Make a stealth check.
What do you see, Thazal? What do you see?
26.
Yeah. You hold everyone back. It didn't see you. It's another one of the little guys that blow up around the corner.
Can I dive around, do the same 3-attack dive matrix?
Yeah, easily. You don't have to roll for it. You dive, shoot 3 times, it explodes with a little shriek taken care of.
You don't.
Can I make a perception check? Are there any goodies left behind?
Yeah, roll for it.
Alright. I don't have advantage on this one, so it's 16.
Yeah, no, it seems just like a pile of dirt and there's nothing left. Smashes.
Okay. Guys, I think
Oh, there's more. There's a door, but then there's more.
we're okay.
You come across a large, fairly ornate and locked door at this end of the room.
Locked door seems good,
Pork chop. Let me try. I like to pick the lock.
but You're so much worse at it.
Let me give me a chance.
Please be professional here, both of you.
If I fuck up, Porkchop can do it.
While he picks the lock, I'm gonna look down the other hallways.
I will step back over here in case of explosion.
30!
In case of explosion.
Alright, so, Christine, you did see a fire elemental off down that left hallway for just a brief second, but you ducked out of the way before it saw you. You rolled a 30 for the lock, picking the lock?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You pick the lock. As it clicks into place and opens, a sign flares on the door and flashes. Make a Constitution saving throw, Josh.
Son of a fuck. Oh! Okay, 26.
26.
Not bad.
You feel this horrible, rending pain rack through your mind, and you take 38 psychic damage.
Oh my
You
god!
are trying to kill
On a
us.
save?
That was a save, yes.
On
On a fail, just so you know, that was as good as it could have gone.
Except if I had mage handed, and then we would have been fine.
Or if I had dispelled magic.
Or that.
See, this is what you get for being conceited.
Well,
I
that's
just
all
wanted to...
you reel back, like, you hear this horrible word uttered in your brain, like just one word echoes, and immediately you forget what it was. But the pain of hearing it is unfathomable. However, you don't just die instantly from it.
Which is
That's
probably
good.
what would happen if I failed, right?
Probably.
Pretty
So the door is open.
Very nice.
Right.
Good work, Dizal.
Does,
Ahead.
Oh, don't anybody say a word. I don't know what the word is, but don't say it.
you should have let me do it.
Yes.
I feel like we should
Also-
like
Magic users.
I will cast Detect Magic again.
As soon as you do that, you feel a burning light up on either side of you on this hallway. There is a hallway with two doors locked on either side, and there is detecting magic on either side of these walls.
I would like to
What is
dispel
it?
magic,
Can I
please.
discern which one is the talisman in question based
Yeah,
on
make
the
an
type
Arcana
of
check.
magic?
Make an Arcana check
Yeah.
real quick.
Okay, your charge in a moment.
Hey, my computer's plugged in, but it's losing charge.
15.
Yeah, no, you detect this from the lower side. You sense this overwhelming aura that you're like, that's gotta be it.
Yep. So, could we please go to a demiurgical point? Can you unlock that door as well?
Porkchop, would you mind? I don't think I'm,
Do I notice a spell on the door?
With detect magic, yes. Both of the locked doors are also warded.
Be
can
careful, this one is also warded.
Can I use my bonus action for one of our turns and use second wind?
Yeah.
It's a 1d10 plus 16, yeah.
I'm assuming Galaxy doesn't want to burn and dispel magic, so I'll pick it with Mage Hand, asking everyone to step back.
7 plus 16 is 23.
Okay.
Okay, I'm almost at 80,
Pork chop,
Which-
sleight of hand.
Which door was it?
the lower one.
28.
28. You pick it, and you manage to swing the door open. As you do so, immediately all of you hear a cacophonous weir noise begin to echo painfully loud.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay.
Why didn't we do that beforehand?
I don't
Put it
know
down.
because she wanted to, but this is an alarm.
You cast a spell magic at what level?
I will cast it at 5th level.
Alright. The weird stops abruptly as Galaxia seems to cause it to go away.
Well,
However, you
let
all
us hurry
sense
up.
this very loud noise may have definitely attracted something.
Oh god!
Mimic.
So, do I see
it-
the talisman?
With your detect magic, you sense the bright aura emanating from the pile of things in front of you.
Can I stop everybody real quick? I'd like to sink 3 arrows into each chest. Or an arrow into each chest.
All right. Before,
Pork chop doesn't even need dragon brain for this one.
yeah, no, you can see it. That's all. You quickly shoot an arrow into each chest. It seems fine.
Okay, they're not
Pork
mimics.
chop just fucking
Let's go.
charges in.
Let's
just like
grab what we can and check the chests, and you can take your thing and let's go.
No caution. Just
Cody,
go.
do you want to like pick it up before everyone like notices, or what are you trying to do? Okay.
No, I'll grab it. I don't try and conceal it. I just grab it and
Okay.
tuck it away.
You just grab what you were looking for, put it away. The rest of you are distracted by all this gold.
Gold.
Are you looting?
Yes.
Yes.
Like
Is the sky
Everyone-
Do I know
that.
What?
with detect magic? Is there anything else stand out in the pile
The three in the pile. There is.
or in the chest anywhere?
Yeah, there's something glowing in the pile, but there's something in all the chests as well. I'll just say all of it's kind of glowing. There's a variety of magical things and wealth here.
Are the chests like warded at all?
Doesn't seem like it.
I would like to stand guard
Okay.
and
Okay.
ask Thazal to, because we set off that alarm.
Yeah.
I want to ask like Thazal to get me a portion of the loot.
Actually, can you start working on your teleportation to get the fuck out of here?
Treasure.
It's not worth it.
Sure.
I have
I'll
an
start
idea.
Preparing that while I'm
How about
keeping
this? Everyone gather around real quick. Please come
Pork
in.
chop.
Hold on. Let's
Pork chop.
grab the stuff that we can, and then we'll leave.
Yes. There's no
This chest.
thought in
This
Pork
chest.
Chop's mind. She's looting. Like
Okay.
she's
No,
not looting.
She's not going to Demiurge. Okay, Pork Chop, make an investigation check. Thazal, if you're looting, also make an investigation check.
Yes.
If you're keeping
I was gonna
watch.
teleport some of the chests out, but with us. But
No, we're looting. We're not thinking. We're looting.
I guess I will too.
That will come with greed.
And do I need to pick the lock?
No, they are not locked. They're just kind of closed.
Oh, okay.
I'll
20.
20.
I'll just go right to the magical auras,
Yeah.
the ones near me.
So, in digging through the pile and kind of gathering it all up, you can't quite count it, but you know it's in the order of like 10k plus, and in terms of platinum and gold and stuff. So you quickly just shovel as much of that into your bag of holding as you can. As you open the chest and dig through them, you find a periapt of wound closure in one.
Wait, who are you talking to?
Whoever's looking. So Thazal, you find a periapt of wound closure.
Wounds. Okay. Anything else in the chest?
You open another one and see a very fine battle axe.
Oh, battle axe.
It's very large and like etched with runes that you recognize as giant. You don't know like the language of the giants, but you don't know what they say.
Will that fit like on my back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is this all the one finding things?
No, I opened two. One for me, one for Galaxia.
There's only 3 chests.
Yeah, you get the third one.
No, Demiurge.
No, Demiurge is there.
Yeah, I'm in a chest. This is not cool.
You were scooping up the gold.
No, that's bullshit.
You were scooping up the gold.
I didn't. I was looting.
And I grabbed the magical thing and the thing as well.
Yeah.
Pile.
The thing.
The thing.
Man, I don't like these. These are really lame.
They are really lame.
It's just like potions and potions and potions. Give me, where am I?
I want diamonds.
Why do you want?
I want diamonds
Okay,
because
that's a
they're
good one.
useful spell materials.
You find a
Fucking hoarder.
in the next one. Whoever's looking doesn't really matter. You find a very ornate tome with like glowing words on the front that you'll just identify as a tome of. I'll say.
Wait. The
Thazal,
tome break.
Thazal, roll a.
Wait, is this Thazal or Demiurge that found this?
I'll say Thazal.
As long as I
Alright.
find things, and Pork Chop finds 0 things. This is
Porkchop's
not.
got the gold that she's sharing with everybody.
And you just get 3 magical items.
And
for
we're
yourself.
gonna divvy up the magic items
Oh,
because
yeah.
I don't need a fucking battle axe or a periaptive wood
Oh,
closure.
Yeah. Yeah. Just roll a d6. Thazal.
Okay, D6. Is it horrible or is it 6?
6, which is
Crazy
check.
Or all even probably.
Is that the last one?
Tome of...
Okay. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it is a tome of leadership and influence.
Lol.
Leadership? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look to see what that does.
It just says that on the title. And then the last one is a a very, very fine and ornate gemstone encrusted dagger.
Ooh.
Alright. What
Ooh,
is
that-
there a name for that in the thing?
Uh,
Is it magical?
Yes, it is magical.
I called dagger. I like dagger.
grabbed it.
Yeah.
You know, I wish we were sharing loot because then I could give it to you.
Wait, I feel very gypped because everyone's hoarding their loot, but I found literally nothing.
You got a lot of money.
Except 10,000 gold.
Galaxia.
I got
See a
10,000
burning
gold,
light.
guys. I got literally nothing.
I like
We don't know what
reach
the
in the
exact
room and I
amount.
like tap the wall. I'm like, guys,
No, but you're like,
guys, shut up! There's someone coming.
There is a bright light that looks like flickering
And
fire.
I'm going to
rapidly
prepare.
coming around
I'm
the
going to
corner.
prepare. It looks like bright flickering light
Yeah.
on the order of magnitude of like a torch or like a flaming person.
Like the entire room, like the entire
Okay,
doorway is
I'm
filled
going
with
to
fire.
prepare create water at 4th level again,
All right.
and just have it
Alright.
ready in case a flaming person comes around the corner.
Okay.
Demiurge, now might be the time to get us the hell out of here.
Gather
Yeah,
round,
push it.
children.
Yeah.
Gather round.
And I'll back into the room, just like ready.
All right.
Is there, out of gate, real quick, is there gems and stuff in my chest?
In what chest?
The chest I'm currently near.
Yeah. There's like some.
Alright, gather around real quick, everyone.
Yeah.
Wait, is there still like way more stuff in the room?
No,
Yeah.
You pretty much
Or-
ransacked it, but like there is probably a handful of precious gems too you could pick up as you finish up.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna stay behind if there's way more stuff. Okay.
I mean, there's another room over there.
Oh yeah, there's a whole other room.
But we're out of time. We're out of time.
I can fuck
We
off.
didn't dispel the alarm spell.
Yeah, we
You know
did.
what's funny? I could have identified that too if we just waited.
Yeah, I know.
Galaxy, you
I-
see this thing come crawling through the hallway, barely fitting. As it comes around the corner, you see this massive, like, horned face just burning this inferno through the eye sockets around
I
the
just
skull.
like yell
It
at the
looks-
room, like, guys, we gotta go
Come
now.
Towards
to
you, it just
me.
goes, "Roo."
Come
Now!
to me.
Okay,
Mr.
so
Boomy,
I'm
get us
running
out of
inside
here,
the room.
please.
Oh,
As
fine.
soon as everyone's there, I'm gonna teleport all of us and the chest to my house.
All right. Roll a D100 for me.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
The roars of this fiery creature. down the hallway.
97.
Yeah, that's
Pretty good.
Spot on.
So you grab everything, grab the chest, and with a sudden lurch, all of you arrive, poof, with kind of a spill as the chest dumps out the rest of its contents on the floor into the middle of Demiurge's apartment.
Wait, with the 97, could it be like just a nice, like, okay, guys, we're good?
Oh, okay, fine, yes. Doesn't spill. Easily, you still are
It's
holding
like-
it.
It's like it just like changed the scenery, like freeze frame us and then change the scenery.
Would you guys like to see all the stuff you didn't do?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Wait, I really kind of want to stay behind.
No,
It's
what we
over
did-
now. It's
What we
over
not
now.
do? Reveal the entire
Oh, there
map.
was so much more loot.
Yeah, there was a lot more. Oh well.
Wait, I don't see it.
I'm working on it. 1 second. Get
Oh,
rid of.
Oh my god, there were like another whole 2 rooms full of loot.
Let's do.
Yeah, but like giant burning thingy. Like we don't want
but someone really wanted to open it up without checking if there was magic.
You didn't
Don't know.
check if there was magic. You looked at me as if I knew what I was doing, so I did what I knew how to do.
That's
Guys,
fine. I got what I came for.
There will be
Oh, wow.
There was one more room of loot. Like, come on.
2 more.
That's
I
wrong.
Is there a magic carpet?
No, it was a rug of smothering actually.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Oh my.
Funny, actually. Can I, identify what this thing is? Did I take identify?
You're a wizard, or a sorcerer. You would totally have it. Porkchop can do it if you don't.
Okay. If not, I probably should have.
Charisma, huh?
In identifying all the things that you have brought with you, You have a Tome of Leadership and Influence, which permanently increases your Charisma score by 2 when you read it. There is the dagger is a +3 dagger. That's all it is. +3 magic
Awesome.
dagger.
I want that so badly, I will pay you for it.
I think a trade is in order for the dagger because that's really up her alley.
I'll take the tome.
You're +2. You have like negative to charisma, so the +2 is not going to help you.
His charisma's
Charisma is my highest stat. Like I have 20 charisma.
Can we pay you for it like in money?
I'll trade you for the tome. Do you want it or not?
God damn it!
You won't make any other deal?
What else do you have?
Well,
We got the periactive wound closure.
what is that?
What does that even do? I'm actually curious.
It's not good.
Well, you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't plan on getting to that state.
Too
Is
bad
that
we
a,
can't save it and give it to Chad.
Is that a attunement?
I don't think so.
No, it's not. Oh, requires attunement. That's dumb.
Does it?
What is a
Yeah.
Okay.
It says it. I think that's stupid though, but okay.
Is all?
Well, it just doesn't let you die. You auto stabilize. There's no hit or death
Yeah,
zone.
we need to
Let's
save
see.
that and give that to Chad.
For free.
For free.
Meaning those basilisk those basilisk teeth
Um,
What was it?
being the only thing that you charge.
So,
So-
pork chop. If I weren't gonna trade for the tome, how much would you pay for this dagger?
You did just get a bunch
I
of video.
I just sit on the chest that I had. I'm like, because as we established earlier, you guys don't want to share in loot, which I was perfectly fine with. So
I would pay you 7,000 for it.
10,
8.
10, or the tome. It's up to you.
What does the tome do for you,
You
Mr.
won't-
Very, very high charisma?
It literally boosts my most important stat.
You will not be able to use the dagger, and you will not be able to sell it for more than 8.
Yes, but you want it.
Yes,
That's all I need.
And I will pay you 8
So
for
do
it.
you want the tome?
Fair price.
It's the tome or 10k. It's up to you. I gave you your options.
Or you could pay the 10k and not have a tome. A tome's gonna cost you much more.
Or you could have a dagger left over that's only worth 5.
That's fine. Do you want the dagger or not? Yes or no? Tome or 10k? Do you
I
want
would-
the dagger or not?
Very badly.
How much?
I mean, it's a +3 dagger. Like, it hits that much more often, right?
Take the tome. For the
Very
dagger.
well. And I hand you the dagger.
And I hand pork chop the dagger.
And Pork Chop just explodes with glee.
all right.
We've never seen pork chop this
That
happy.
was so now out of game. That was the worst trade for you guys of all time. Like literally, that was so bad.
Chad wanted that.
You want the
Oh,
dagger, man.
You want the dagger, and like the tome.
it would have been worth like the tome is worth so much money, but I mean,
I mean,
It's not though. It depends on who to who.
yeah, it's not the money because Nick
it
doesn't give
permanently raises a stat by 2. That's
No.
insane.
But no, I know it is. It's like monetarily worth more, but Nick doesn't give us +2 daggers. Like it's not an option to buy a +2 dagger ever.
Yeah.
So-
we scour every shop. And we
I just okay, and then also how much gold is in my chest?
Yeah, so you open your chest and dig through it. You find, Demiurge, you find an additional... There's no more gold, there's just some precious gems and jewels.
Yeah.
You find a ruby worth 1,000 gold. A
Here, one
emerald-
sec. Let me
Yeah.
write this down.
I just saw your post, Grace.
Isn't that fun? I thought it was cute.
So how much gold
1,000?
did pork chop find?
Yeah, so whenever...
Alright, 1,000 gold piece ruby.
Yeah, you find a 500 gold piece emerald, a 300 gold piece diamond, and a 200 gold piece lapis lazuli.
Lapis lazuli. I actually have some lapis lazuli.
Pork chop, you count up in total the actual amount of gold you shoveled. In total, you collected 14,600 gold.
Divvied between 3 of us?
Between 3 of us.
14 divided by 3, 7 is 2.
Oh my god.
Third of 7.
14,000
That
what?
is a total of 4,867 per person.
Oh my gosh.
3 ways.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
3 ways.
So, I do want to check with you all, moving forward. Do we want to put a clause in the contract about loot, or keep it as is?
Well, I think the contract is... I guess you're helping us get to Chad, but we fulfilled our end.
Yep. Do you want to
Yes.
add a clause about loot, or no? That is my only question.
I don't think so.
Alright. We will
Right.
continue as is.
Galaxia, pork chop,
I'm
not...
on the fence. I don't like sharing, but also, like, he seems pretty useful. He can teleport shit straight out of places. You know?
Yeah, so the loot clause could go 2 ways, right? It could go like, if he finds some cool shit, then we get a part of it. But also, if you find like lots of gold, then he gets a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It does.
versus split 4, so...
I'm fine with that. I don't care that much
No,
about loot.
so the loot now would stay as is. This would not
No,
change.
I mean,
This
yeah,
was
but, like, in the
but
future,
moving forward.
ways versus split 3 ways.
Mm-hmm. It's up to you. I'm just adding now out of the kindness of my heart.
Out
Yeah,
of game,
that's-
what level are you?
He's like
Out
a,
of game.
He's like 13.
I don't know. You guys, you have to make this choice.
Out of game.
He's not that useful.
Cody,
He
what
doesn't-
level are
He
you?
doesn't investigate that good. He's not that good at investigating.
Yeah, because your investigation is going to be a lot lower. Also, 3 level 16s versus a level 13.
We can take him.
We can totally take you.
If you
Why
think
are
so,
we
that's
threatening
fine.
him?
I can teleport out. If you want to have an adversarial relationship, I will throw you under the bus. That's fine with me.
I
If
don't know.
that's the kind of relationship you want to have, you will follow the contract, and then like,
That was
alright,
out of,
contract's up, and then you guys are all low health. I'll just blast you all like Kingdom Come.
that was out
I'm just joking.
But,
But
okay.
no,
so,
that's fine. Do you want, knowing Demiurge? Do you want to have that? I'm just asking you straight up. Do you want to have that in the contract? No, that's
Sure.
fine.
Games, that conversation, but
I say probably no.
we're all going to disagree on the loot clause.
That's
No.
fine. I wanted to put it out there because it seemed like you would have been far happier if it was in the contract this time.
I mean, you know, I appreciate the offer. I think we all do, but we're pretty happy.
That's fine.
The tome of intellect was great, or leadership was great for you, and the dagger was great for my friend. So you know,
No, I know. It worked out great this time, but I want to make sure moving forward we don't have any hiccups. That is the only thing. Because
All
now
right.
I must fulfill my bargain to you.
yes.
I just ask if you could give me some time. We should probably teleport out of this plane
yes,
as soon as possible.
Well,
we should get back.
Demiurge, you remember the mechanism by which to complete your end of the bargain resides in this plane.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Let me, real quick, everyone, please stay here. We need to draw as little attention as possible. And let me quickly take care of this, the mechanism, and I will go complete my end of the bargain. Oh, wait, no, are we to take them to the next plane? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should probably rest first.
Yeah.
I will ask Galaxia what exactly she saw, and will I know if that thing is sentient or not, and will be able to know who she is?
I describe it.
You
Yeah.
can see.
It, from what her description of it is, best thing that you can like think of that you've heard rumors of that might fit that is a mythical creature on the plane of fire, similarly known as a Balrog, across
Oh, guys, we could have fought a
areas.
Balrog!
We
You
could've
shall not pass.
That's a demon, though, right?
Yes.
Or a devil.
Fire demon. But, yes. You don't know. You don't know. It probably knows her face, but beyond that, you don't know if it can track her or not, magically or otherwise. It only saw her for a split second.
Well, I say we just go to where we need to go.
I say we take a rest.
But maybe
first?
we take a long rest. Yeah.
Real quick, the mechanism. So can I, in this time, contact my employer and hand over the goods?
Yes, I would say you can do that.
Okay. So, my PC went out. So I will go and do that, and I don't know what I will receive in return, but we can figure that out later.
Yeah, we'll do that out of game.
I have a question that
Yeah.
I'm probably not on. How does gaseous form react to heat?
Do you go flying upward?
I would say just like if there's hot air currents, then you have a harder time flying, but like that's pretty much it.
So like, I could, in theory, go back in gaseous form to the
Oh my
tractor.
god, pork
Oh my
chop.
god.
Potentially?
Just saying. Just thinking about it. You know.
Your end of the bargain's complete. You're free to do what you want, but I'm here to help you now. So
you all rest. Your friend here, Mr. D, takes a walk and is gone for half an hour. Comes back, seemingly. There's a slight like twinge of uncharacteristic self-importance that he seems to carry with him upon returning that was not there before. But he agrees to keep his part of the bargain. At this point, I guess, Cody, you would explain your idea, for the path ahead for the group, right?
yeah.
So, Demiurge explains to you all that the City of Brass is a interplanar hub of trade of all kinds. And as such, it has portals to many of the realms, including Acheron. And with that in mind, he intends to take you through the portal to Acheron, and from there, find your way to your friend through the use of magic or whatever else he points to Galaxia she's good at.
Okay, so basically you're gonna help us find Chad now.
Mm-hmm. That's just what we signed up for.
Awesome. I think we want to go get a tattoo from Ingvar, or do we want to go, do we want to
Just
rest?
so you know,
Really?
I am here to help you out now, but we were spotted stealing, so if you're caught and associated with the crime, you will be killed. Just so you know. I wouldn't want to spend excess time here if I were you.
I'm a little conspicuous in this
Blue.
plane. Yeah. Maybe if we were in the plane of water, we could get away with it. But I think we should. I want to get a tattoo as well. I want to buff mine up, but.
But. God,
Here.
pork chop.
I guess you could disguise yourself.
I can do my thing again, where I turn myself reddish.
There's no reason why they know it was us.
They would know. They would. If anything, they would only
did
know
see
me.
Galaxia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Galaxia stays here with you, Mr. D, and you guys, oh boy.
3 times.
Bye.
That was that third time.
Yeah, Galaxia could stay behind if you guys go and
But
do your
I
thing.
want a tattoo too.
Look what I printed. It's a thing. First print of the thing.
A little ratchet.
A little mechanism.
One way.
Little clippy buddy, and then you push it, and it shoots.
Ooh,
Catapult mechanism.
fun.
Nice.
Alright, I DC'd there when you were talking to me, but
You're fine.
So we're thinking Galaxia stays behind me and Pork Chop go get tattoos?
it's your life.
And then, Pork Chop, you have the Hat of Disguise?
Yeah.
You could go out and get a tattoo, and then come back, give the Hat of Disguise to Galaxia. We could do this in the night tonight, basically, and then leave first thing tomorrow.
All throughout the night.
Does Ingvar run all throughout the night?
I'm sure he does.
You remember that he did tattoos on all 4 of you, like, consecutively for 2 days,
That's
without
true.
stopping.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, no one's getting anything big, right? We're all just getting additions?
I was thinking about not upgrading mine, actually.
Oh.
Because it's not worth it to upgrade it, because it's actually worse.
I guess
Well, less
during this time, I'll study the tome.
Okay. Is it an 8-hour period? Or how many hours?
Let
Like
me
40
look.
hours, isn't it?
It's usually 24.
I haven't actually read the tome yet. Let me look.
Yeah, I think it's a really long... I think it's like a week, like you spend like every day just reading.
I think it's 48 hours within like 6 days or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, 48 hours of a period of 6 days
Yep.
for studying the book.
Yeah, you probably won't be able to do it in that time period.
Alright. That's alright.
Oh,
So-
but it loses the magic, but regains it in a century.
For 100 years.
Keep it for 100 years, use it again.
So,
Who's going?
I mean,
before?
depending on who you are, you could use it multiple times.
Galaxia could. Her lifespan's like 300 years.
Oh man,
use 3 times?
plus 6. 300-year-old. Half. Okay, so what are people doing?
So, pork chop, let's go get tattooed.
So I'm gonna tell Vazal that I'm gonna go get a tattoo. And I'm gonna take the hat of disguise and disguise myself and like head towards where the tattoos are supposed to happen.
Okay.
But then instead, I'm gonna go back to the palace and I'm gonna drink my potion of gaseous form and I'm gonna follow the direct route back to the treasury and go through the other door.
Is the gas invisible?
And it's the gaseous form spell, so it's like technically not invisible, but it's very hard to see.
It's just gas.
No! Why don't you just draw from the deck of many while you're at
I
it?
might end
I mean, last time that worked out for her.
So I guess I'll just be resting.
All right. Yes,
I will
Steliers
rest
can take a
as
long
well.
rest. Galaxia with him. Thazal chills, waiting for Porkchop to come back from her tattoo. Porkchop, you drink your potion.
like at the at the appropriate point.
Yeah,
Correct.
doing your
The
best. It lasts for an hour. All right.
Oh my gosh.
You are a misty cloud. You can fly. Your movement speed is 10 feet per round.
Right. So I'm not gonna drink it until I'm like at the.
Yeah. So you turn to gas and you float across when no one's looking and keep to like the edges. Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Because I'm a cloud.
Yes, you're literally a cloud, and you move very slowly.
That is a 25.
25. You seem to avoid the eyes of the guards as you make your way past the broken wall. You float across the open space and in through the door crack, heading back the same route you took before. You're in the main room. You see the lady at the far end of the room, looking at the doorway and frowning. She looks straight at you as a cloud as you float into the room, just staring at it, confused. Make another stealth check with disadvantage.
25.
She stands up and glares at it and just watches as you kind of ooze in. What exactly are you doing as a cloud?
So I'm trying to be as dissipate as possible
Mhm.
to not be
As possible.
obvious, right? I'm trying to make myself as transparent and spread out
Sure.
as possible. And then I guess I'm also trying to stay low to emulate a fog, which I know is probably really uncommon on this plane, but is the most natural phenomenon that might happen here.
Like a mist coming in the...
Yeah,
the no humidity air.
yeah. Whatever water happens to exist on this plane, it would probably be low, right? If fog existed, they would be.
Yeah, fog is not a normal occurrence here.
Definitely.
She watches and just stares at you as you slowly make your way around the room.
Well, you have to be gaseous, right? Could you just make yourself look like smoke?
Yeah. but she's a cloud. She's mist. Like, she looks wet. Anyway, you go past the guard, who also looks at you and is like, sees this cloud slowly moving past. It takes out a sword and just kind of like swipes through it gently as you go past them. Does that... Can you be hit as a cloud?
I think you have resistance to everything.
It depends on if it's a magical sword, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Resistance to non-magical damage.
And non-immunity, though.
Yeah.
It also doesn't specify that you have less hit points, so like you still have your hit points.
Yeah. I'll say just from that you take 10 slashing damage, half to 5 Sarkis resistance. But you like pretend it's not a problem, and he just kind of stands there like looking at his sword and looking at the cloud as you slowly just drift off past down the hallway towards that downward stairs. At this point, the woman with the plate armor has gotten up, walks over to the guard, and stands there looking with her arms crossed at the cloud. The guard stands with her. They both stare at the cloud as you make your way towards the staircase slowly, 10 feet per round. They follow.
They don't expect you to steal twice from them in the same day.
Go up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and just like hang out at the ceiling and wait for them to leave.
All right. You go to the ceiling, and they stop and just kind of stare up. They look at each other. You hear them murmuring in Ignan and don't understand a word of what they're saying. The queen reaches up to her neck and holds a small like talisman around the neck, and it looks up and just goes like, waves in your direction. A gout of flame erupts in your direction, trying to dissipate whatever fog that you are. Let's see.
I'm so scared.
Why did you do this? I mean, that's your choice, Pork Chop. This is a great way for Pork Chop's story to end. She died doing what she loved, stealing.
Yeah.
And we won't even know where to find her because we think she's off getting a tattoo.
You take 21 fire damage, burning away a part of your misty form. You're still alive, right?
I'm still alive.
The lady just stands there like, weird. She does it again, trying to burn away what's left of the cloud. It's an additional 16 fire damage.
Okay.
Make a performance check.
Nothing happens.
We'll make a deception check and a performance check.
Okay, deception was 22, performance was... What, I can't add, 23.
Alright. With that, they stand there, like look at each other. The queen shrugs and just says something in Ignan, turns and walks back to her throne. The guard looks up at you, looks confused, and walks back over to his post. And you sit alone once more, a strange, damaged cloud on the ceiling.
I'm gonna go back to the treasure room. Down the stairs, past the path we followed.
1 second. No concentration required. Alright. That's potions for you. Alright, you descend past the salamander that is still sleeping, down into the hallway, and begin floating your way back towards the place where you had robbed. Make a history check.
$16.
You make your way through the labyrinth, but towards the end you get a little confused. You take a turn, take another turn, and then suddenly things don't quite look very familiar. You turn around, and as you do so, you see a glyph flare on the side of the wall. You seem to have triggered a trap in this re-exploration of this tunnel. Make a dexterity saving throw as a clown. I think you have rules for that.
Fail?
Or do you want to succeed?
You have advantage on dex saving throws.
So you have advantage.
Yep.
18.
That saves. So you take 0 because you're a rogue, because that's
I
nonsense.
take 0 because I'm a rogue. I'm a rogue cloud.
All right, you just dodge out of the way, taking no damage, and you see as you go back the way you came, make another history check to try and find your way to your actual destination.
Oh no, does it count? 18.
18. You feel like you're getting closer, but you come around a corner and you see another one of those lizard things at the far end of the tunnel. It turns up and looks back at you. Make a con save.
Cloud? It doesn't have eyes.
You have
Sense.
advantage on Constitution
That's
throws.
true.
Oh no, that's not good. Can I be a petrified cloud? It's a 10.
With advantage?
Yeah.
You feel yourself starting to grow heavy as you sink to the ground. You look away from that thing, and as your cloud settles to the ground, you realize, oh, better fight this off before I turn to stone.
What does that mean, better fight this off?
You get one more save before you actually turn to stone.
Fuck!
Make a con save with advantage because of your...
Cloud status.
Don't use that die.
I know, it's kind of bullshit.
It's too heavy and it
18?
doesn't bounce on the wood, so it doesn't roll.
18. You barely shrug it off. Still a cloud, still alive. Not going that way. That's not the right way.
You almost just died.
You still have to. You're not there yet.
Pork Chop's desire for loot knows no bounds.
Green chop.
Make another history check.
Are you kidding me that 18 wasn't enough for the last history check?
It's
like,
allowed.
it was a straight line.
I'm so upset with you right now.
19?
19. You continue on, taking a turn. You see a fire elemental at the end of this hallway. It doesn't see you, but you feel like you're close, but not quite there. Still, not quite there. Make another history check.
I can't roll higher than the 19.
What? Oh, you have a -1?
I mean, no, I have a +4, but, like, I'm not gonna roll higher than the 19.
Well, keep trying.
That's some bullshit. 22! If that's not high enough.
You figure out where you are and rapidly make your way back to the door, which has been re-locked and reclosed.
Wait, the door that we went in, or the other door?
The door on the far right side that you went into. It has been locked
I
and
wanna
closed again.
go into the other
Yeah,
one.
I
That
had
we,
dispelled magic.
You want to go where?
I want to go into the top one that we didn't go into.
No. The door to that room with the 2 doors. That was the one that almost killed us all. It's locked and closed again.
Can I get through it as a cloud?
You flow up to it. It seems to be sealed magically.
Sealed magically, huh? Alright.
What happened?
It wasn't alarmed last time.
It
So
almost fucking killed me.
I'm going to
You have a
dissipate.
mage hand?
I'm gonna make sure no one's around. First off,
You look around. Seems fine.
I'm going to uncloud myself.
All right. You duck into the corners. You are now on the floor. Pork chop once again.
I'm going to pass mage hand and I'm going to pick the lock
Pick the lock.
With mage hand.
with mage hand. And I rolled a 28.
Yes. With that, the door swings open. You see this same glyph flare. There's like whispers up to 10 feet away, but they don't quite reach your ears, and you seem fine.
Nice. I'm going to sneakily enter the room.
You enter the room. Oh, actually, I should say, as soon as the door opens and cracks, immediately a gout of flame brushes out from within. You see squatting in that beyond room for half a second, the Balrog, currently guarding whatever is left in that other room. It doesn't see you, but you see it immediately like, grunt and get up to its feet as the door swings open in front of it.
You're a fucking greedy pork chop. You get
Um,
yourself killed and I'm not going to let.
Might do that. How high is the ceiling again?
10 feet. As you're standing there thinking about what to do, it comes stomping up to the entrance and like glowers and looks around. Make a stealth check.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, nice. 31.
All right. You hide behind the corner. You feel around the corner. You feel the heat radiating from the creature.
But earn myself a few minutes to think of what to do. A few seconds to think of what to do.
Perhaps.
Very well.
Stealth too good.
Stealth too good. Stealth too strong. I'm gonna do the old minor illusion trick and illusion kind of like a clunking noise coming from a different part of the hallway
Or the other.
to try to draw it towards like somebody who's sneaking around.
It turns towards that other hallway and lets forth a torrent of flame. It fills the entire hallway, gushing down around the corner. As the smoke subsides, it sits there glowering towards that corner, unbudged.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay, I really wanted to save my wild shape for getting out of here. You see? So now I must to think. Give me exactly 30 seconds.
Alright. Meanwhile, Thazal's like, I wonder how Porkchop's tattoo is going.
I want to say, hey, Glaxy, can you do the fire thing on me again and make myself like red and yellow? I'm gonna head over to Ingvar's.
Sure. I cast continuous flame on his head.
You turn reddish and look exactly like a fire genasi.
All right, I'm gonna, casually, very nonchalantly, almost stealthily make my way to Ingvar.
Okay, stealth check.
I mean, I'm not trying to be like particularly sneaky, but like guards and stuff like that. I don't want to arouse any suspicions. 21.
Good enough. You avoid detection, and no one looks any differently at you than the rest, and you eventually make your way back towards where Ingvar is. What?
Do you want anything else on you?
Nope. Thank you.
I'd like to walk in and ask how Porkchop's tattoo's going.
Yes, you arrive, and you step in through the front door.
I never just interrupt the tattoo. That's some bullshit.
Well, I'm like walking in because I'm I think you're here, and I'm like thinking it's my turn.
You walk in, Ingvar arises from his dark corner and says, welcome back, that's all. It's been a day or two.
I thought...
As you just stare at him, he looks into your eyes and smiles, a deep, wide Cheshire cat smile. Says, you're looking for your friend, are you not? I believe she is up to shenanigans elsewhere.
I mean, that's not very specific. We always know.
I mean, that's
We know that.
I like to play it off. That's Porkchop. So, I was thinking about another tattoo. Are you doing anything special this round? Any new things?
No, I'm happy to work with whatever you might desire, should you have the coin.
I think the coin is a better situation than last time. I appreciate the price that you gave me last time as for such an easy tattoo with someone of your skills.
Indeed.
Do I go with Ghost Step or Flame Shield?
Your call.
I'm gonna go. Fuck.
Roll for it.
I can't do both. So, Porkchop, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm doing a few things.
What are you doing, Porkchop?
Okay. So I am preparing some stuff. First off, I'm gonna try to do all of this pretty much instantaneously. So I'm gonna shift.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Okay. Hasted, shifted. Yep.
I'm going to disguise myself as a fire elemental
Using
with the
what?
hammer.
Oh,
With
I
the
think you
hammer.
can. do the little magman thing better.
The what?
The little gnome thing, because like a fire elemental is like fire.
You can change the color of your skin and like your clothes, but you can't like be fire, right?
How about a tiefling?
Yeah, you can be a tiefling.
Okay, I'm going to disguise myself as a tiefling. And then I'm going to also simultaneously... Okay, I can make my mage hand invisible, right?
Yeah.
So before I do any of this, I'm going to invisibly go try to pick the lock on the upper door.
On the other side of the Balrog?
Yeah.
Make a stealth check for your hand to get, like, squeeze it past its burning torso that's standing in the doorway.
29.
Good enough. You stealthily, invisibly, manage to get your mage hand through beyond the Balrog, beyond where you can see, and you know where the lock is, but because you can't see it, you're going to be making some real disadvantage. I'm going to say disadvantage -5 to your rolls to pick the lock at a distance without physically seeing it.
It's pretty ridiculous. Alright.
It's all feel, baby.
That's fucking fair. Alright, so that's a 28 -5 is 22.
22. You concentrate with your magical skill and you feel it click and lock. Unlock.
Very good.
There is a sudden... Let's see. What happened to the other one? Thank you.
The alarm. It was the
Yes,
beeping.
immediately that one begins to go weir, 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 weir. The bell whips around.
I was fucking waiting for this, right? So first off, I am going to observe what the Balrog does while I cast haste on myself and shift.
God damn it, pork chop.
You see it turn around and like glare at the door. It stares for a couple seconds, breathes fire all over the wall, grunts in confusion, and holds up a fist and slams it down, and the alarm just stops. After that, it stomps back in the room, turns around, and looks back towards the hallway. Like, claws out, growling subtly.
Like, fucking ready. Man, I wish I was invisible. I'm fucking going for it. So I am hasted. I am shifted. I am boots of hasted. I am hasted and boots of hasted. Boots of speeded. I am so fucking fast. I'm literally gonna run into the room, grab all of the shit that I can, and then run the fuck out.
Alright.
I don't even have words at this point.
I move.
Wait, can you just shove the full chest in your bag of holding?
I'm gonna like take like all the gold that's on the ground. If I can pick the lock, I'll pick the lock. If I don't think I can pick the lock, I won't pick the lock. I'm just gonna like go do like a burnt earth policy, just grab fucking everything. A scorched earth policy. I can move baseline 50. Haste, boots of speed means 100 because it's double. Hasted means 3
Double.
Double action plus bonus action plus plus movement. So that is
We'll do the math on it
400
later.
feet per second.
We'll do
I can
the
move
math on it
fucking
later.
faster than the speed of light.
Alright,
So,
so, pork chop, as a red tiefling, like the adrenaline pumping in your ears, the magic coursing in your veins, you zip around the corner and just sprint. The world seems to slow as you run into the room. The Balrog's eyes tracking from like the middle of the wall, like over towards you slowly. You see it just go like, oh, and you charge into the room, running straight for the door. You just shoulder through it into the room beyond, where you see a pile of gold and two more chests. That was your round. And being this close, you feel the intense heat radiating off of this thing. You catch on fire, literally, from being so close to this intensely hot creature. You take 12 fire damage just by being near this thing. It turns towards you and goes and like slashes out with one of its claws trying to stop you. It's going to do... I'll say you can reach, as the end of your turn, you can reach down and like start shoveling gold. With that, you get 400 gold in your bag at the end of that round. There's still a lot left. It is going to...
Hope you didn't like being alive. That's all I have to say.
Have you? I don't even think. Do you know what a Balrog is?
I don't. I really hope she like pork chop as a character.
Does a 33 hit?
Does a 33 hit, he says?
Yeah, just asking. Make a strength...
Just checking for a friend.
Make a strength
Dodge it.
saving throw.
Isn't that a rogue thing? Just like, nope.
No.
A strength saving throw? That's not good. 18?
Barely.
Oh, really?
Oh wait, no, not enough.
Oh boy.
So it is too big to fit in that room with you, so it goes, and this flaming whip generates in its hand, and it goes, and slashes it in there. It wraps around you, and you take 27 cumulative damage as it, like, grapples you and yanks you 20 feet towards it. Sorry, 25 feet towards it. You're now right in front of this thing, grappled, and you take an additional 12 fire damage as it looms over you, furious, on fire.
On fire.
It is fire.
Now, it's your turn. You can use your action to try and break free, and then you still have all your movement and hasted action and everything to go back in and steal more shit or run away. Up to you.
Alright, very well. I will use my my bonus action to Misty Step out of his grip.
Okay.
Into the room.
Okay.
I will use my action to shovel as much shit as I can.
Okay, that's one action. I'll say, so there's two chests, and then a bunch of gold on the ground. I will say that you can use one action to do one of the three things. Shovel all the gold you can, or open one of the chests.
And take what's inside, presumably.
Yeah.
I'll open a chest.
Alright, run over and open one of the chests. Inside, you find...
Pork chop is consumed by greed and shortly a Balrog.
No.
It's a mimic, isn't it?
No. Okay, you find a rod, like a black rod with like a chunk of obsidian at the top. Looks like kind of strange and like ornate, but also really old on like a red velvet
Like a
cushion.
wand of lightning bolts?
It's not a wand, it's a rod.
A rod of lightning bolts?
You grab it. Seems magical. That is your action. You've used some of your movement. You still have an insane amount of movement. Action, bonus action, still have hasted action. You could do one more thing with that.
I'm gonna open the last chest with my hasted action.
Alright, open the other chest. Inside that one is a necklace made of like a bunch of small like red ruby spears, like kind of like big circles on a long beaded necklace. Again, also on a red velvet cushion.
And then with my movement, I will run very fast.
It's going to make an attack of opportunity at you as you run out through the door.
Yep.
Because you
It
must.
does. I didn't attack it.
Yeah, you didn't attack it. You also take 10 fire damage from running past it. And then it's going to do 1d20 plus. That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah?
And you take...
You get 2 attacks of opportunity?
No, so the fire damage was just from being near this thing. You take fire every single turn. And then it hits you with a 20. You take an additional 24 fire and slashing damage from that as you run past it. Are you still alive?
I'm still alive.
All right.
I'm so far out.
You just
Movement,
vaporize
bonus
as
action.
you run, whatever movement you have left, 100 feet deeper into the maze, away from the Balor's grasp. The roaring of the fire behind you lessens as you run into the maze. Make a history check.
gotta be like I've done it twice, so I better know where to go now.
The DC is lower.
15.
You run, take a couple turns, and run down a dead end to a spot you don't recognize. You do see a flare from a trap triggering in this corridor. Make a dexterity saving throw.
19.
All right, yeah, no, because you have evasion and nonsense. You dive out of the way as another fireball goes off. You sprint back the hallway, make another history check.
I'm gonna real quick drink a healing potion.
Okay,
Before I do
bonus action.
Bonus action, drink a healing potion. I'll do that in a second. If I take damage again.
Okay.
To not do that. 15.
You charge back the way you came. It's a maze. You are somewhat lost again.
Fuck me.
You see another fire elemental at the end of the hallway. It sees you, turns and roars, and comes running down towards you, but you can easily outrun it. Make another history check.
Am I just gonna keep doing this until I get something good? 12.
You go down another angle and trigger another trap. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus Christ. 15.
15. That fails. You take 17 lightning damage as the lightning explodes off the wall. You can have that, I guess, as reaction, but...
Not even a reaction, it's just a trait.
What?
Alright.
Like a potion.
I'm gonna chug a second normal healing potion.
Okay. You chug another one. Roll a healing for that.
Oh, actually. I am going to turn into an insect.
Okay.
A native insect of the fire plane.
Little fire bug.
Little firebug.
Fire mite.
Yep.
Fire mine.
Nice and small, and you scuttle on the ceiling, avoiding best you
Can fire mites fly?
That was an unnatural 20 for history check.
With that, you realize where you are now that you're on the ceiling again. Like, that was kind of how you made your way through the first time, so that's easy to remember. You slowly, carefully, navigate back out through the maze. Along the way, you see dozens of fire elementals and creatures running back and forth, kind of gargling to each other. You see fire in the distance, angry roaring of this Balrog doing something where you're not sure. Eventually, you fly back up into the main hall. There is lots of shouting. You see maybe a dozen or so of freed guards standing in the front of this front chamber, yelling at each other in Ignan. The lady in charge of the plate armor is just like screaming at them, as in, you can't understand them. You get the sense she's like, how can you possibly have this go off twice in one day? Like, how is this possible? With all that in mind, you fly out the main front door, out into what?
Like a little fucking insect.
Like a little insect, and fly out into the blistering air of the current tumultuous winds above the city of Brass. Make a history check to find your way back to where Mr. D's house is.
That's a 7.
Yeah, as an insect, your vision's not great, and you keep trying to find your way back, but you end up getting hopelessly lost as an insect. That's all. As Porkchop finds her way back to the apartment, which will take a while.
Yes.
You are getting your tattoo.
I would like
Oh,
a car to adorn me with the sigil of the Spirit Walker.
All right. He smiles and says, "Ah, yes, a very curious choice, but one that I can do." It was level 3, right?
Yes, 6.5k.
Yep. So you pay him 6.5k.
I don't imagine that there's a discount for repeat customers.
No, I believe not. It's just lucky that you found me twice. Such things rarely occur, except those touched by fate.
Fate's grip.
You could say that.
You can't blame me for asking. A man of your skills, or a being of your skills, gladly, I will fork over the 6.5k.
All right. He lays you down on the familiar cushions and you breathe in the dank purple smoke and relax as Ingvar begins to work. This will probably take about 6 hours, I'll say, level 3. And what is it, and where do you want it?
I haven't thought that far. I just decided on Sigil of Spiritwalker like 10 minutes ago.
All
while
right.
being furious with Porkchop.
All right, so you can tell us what you choose next time. But Ingvar works his magic, and slowly you're lulled into weird sort of rest, exhausted from the day's work, as he works on your wherever with his weird needle-like fingers whirring away. At one point, as you lay there and just kind of in this haze, you feel a weird kind of rushing sensation. You find yourself once more on that shoreline,
God damn it.
walking aimlessly. You, familiar with the sights, you pass the bodies in the surf and the individuals standing nearby.
Ask them. Can I speak to them? Do they reply at all? Like, how do I free you? I wish to undo what I have done.
You say this to the closest one, who isn't really even looking at you. They're just kind of like staring up towards the sky. They raise
What's up
a
in the
finger.
sky?
You look in the direction they're looking. Nothing. A blue sky. Cloudless. You look back at them, and they're still not looking at you, but they are pointing straight at your face. They say, "If you wish to undo the wrongdoings, come to the shores of the north. Make reparations. Avagario wants his payment."
Oh, he wants your soul.
Payment.
He wants
He
your
got
soul.
his payment. Okay.
As you
Okay.
look past them, they kind of rush. You feel yourself like flying through space without moving. The terrain, rushing past you, and then you are suddenly standing on a hilltop, looking over a small valley, and you see ahead this gargantuan dark tower made of dark stone, and thousands of individuals standing around its base, all looking towards the peak. You feel your eyes drawn there once more, and in unison, they all turn and look back towards you and point at you and beckon for the first time. They turn, and the pointing turns to a gesture of come and visit. As the vision fades, you find yourself rising up out of your seat on Ingvar's cushion mat, and says, looks like it was excellent work. Proud of this one.
What is in that smoke?
A bit of this, a bit of that.
It's quite delightful, Ingvar. Always a pleasure.
Always. Well, send your friends in after you whenever you're ready. And he holds open the door.
I will, and I'll make my way back again, stealthily and slightly flamey.
Yes. You exit, and as he closes the door behind you, he says, good luck to Chad. I believe imprisonment in a gem is not the greatest of times. As you turn around to look back to where he was, you just see like a weird puff of smoke, just kind of purple, slowly diminishing, and standing there in the alley. He's gone.
Completely in line with my expectations of Ingvar.
Because no.
It's the smoke. He gets in your brain with the smoke. I don't know how.
It's drugs.
All right, I'll head back home.
About at the same time that Thazal arrives back at the apartment, Porkchop flies down from the sky, finally finding her way back, beelining in drunkenly.
Beelining.
Did you get any, out of curiosity, I had to step away for a bit, but did you get any magical items? Were you just sitting there shoveling gold into your thing? Like
I
a
got-
little, loot goblin?
They are.
What?
I got two, but I don't know what they are yet.
Awesome. I'm just like, I'm amazed that worked. Like,
It shouldn't
little
have.
Luke Goblin just
It
shove
shouldn't
one
have.
in, like,
You're
and I just run out.
I didn't want to kill Porkchop, but like I was
Thank
gonna do it.
Thank you for not killing Porkchop.
I was gonna do it.
Well, if she would have failed that Constitution roll, there would have been nothing we could have done. Like, she would have just been there, stone, getting
Exactly.
eaten alive.
Yeah, I mean.
And the Balrog could just, like, whip and just...
Yeah.
If she couldn't teleport out of its grapple, it was going to like destroy you next round.
Yeah, but that's what Misty Step is for, right?
Yeah.
I had enough answers that I felt confident doing it.
It could do like in one round it could do like 16, 18 d6 of like fire and bludgeoning damage, and like you're burning alive while
Oh
you're
my
near
god.
it. It's a bad time.
This is just so like on brand for Porkchop. Just like flying by the seat of her pants, like don't have a plan, just want to get the gold, and just like pulling random things out and using random spells, and then somehow escaping the clutches of.
She was real drunk. She was
I
literally.
will say this, you earned that money in
Yeah.
those items. Like, that was earned.
Oh, they were gold guys.
I mean, you could have like withdrawn multiple times along the way and not taken all the damage, but no, you just tanked it.
Commitment.
You're just so fast. That's your
Yeah,
advantage.
that's your one
real
saving
advantage,
grace, is
is
that
like
You can outrun literally
nothing
anything.
can catch you.
Literally hasted Porkchop is like the
So-
speed of light.
Bazal coming home isn't gonna mention anything
Sure.
to Porkchop or Galaxia. He's just gonna.
Oh, that's so thoughtful of you.
He's just gonna like. He's not gonna like directly acknowledge Porkchop or really like talk to her at all. He's just gonna like. So Galaxia, I think you should go see Ingvar. It's great work again.
Well, Galaxia's like, "Ooh, Fazal, let me see what you got done." And Porkchop, you went too, right? Can I see what you got done?
I'm just gonna like show her the regular one that I had before and hope she doesn't do it.
That looks really familiar. You realize my history checks are like, you realize I have keen mind, right? I remember everything.
No, she said it. She said it already.
I did say it.
What did she say?
Is that a history check kind of thing, or is that like an insight? I guess you have
Yeah, would it
hindsight.
be,
Key mind.
yeah, is it history or is it keen mind?
Well, you just remember. Like, you remember
Just
exactly
know.
what her tattoo looked like, and it hasn't changed from what you showed her.
I'm like, yeah, that's what you got last time. Didn't you just go and get another one?
No.
Oh, where were you?
I mean, that's not a lie.
Did Porkchop just? Am I in the room?
Yeah.
I guess I should Galaxia mine. So did Porkchop just tell the truth?
Maybe.
Where were you?
That's first.
I'm curious to see what Porkchop, like, what is Porkchop's life worth to her? Like, what is the combined wealth of everything she found? And she's like, yeah, that was worth it.
I don't think it'll be worth it, but like it was still fun.
Like, hey, I got 2,000 gold and 2 magic
Wait,
items.
So what do you say when Galaxia's
I mean, depending on
like,
what
so
you
where
found,
were
that may be
you?
worth it.
I don't
Like,
think.
what if you get your own little bro?
Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be worth it.
Like, your own sentient magic item.
You have to name him something different though, because it'd be little bro and like small dude.
Small
Oh my
bro.
God.
Small dude.
So be evasive to all of the questions that come her way. Not like actively lying necessarily, but just being like, I don't have to tell you anything.
Just
But with
passively lying.
with my passive insight, do I suspect she was up to no good?
Absolutely.
Do I see that she's a little singed?
Oh,
she's
yeah.
on fire.
She's
Okay.
burnt.
I'm like thinking about it, and I'm like
You-
looking at her, and I'm like,
Porkchop was unaccounted for some period of time. What do you think she was up to?
Porkchop, did you didn't
It was
didn't
no
go
good.
back? You didn't go back, did you?
Go back where?
You didn't go back to get the rest
You know, I'm
of the
gonna make-
gold, did you?
I'm pretty sure Porkchop, we could have sent Porkchop in, she could have grabbed the amulet, no problem.
Yeah, actually.
Like, we could have just made this some sort of side adventure and been like, yeah, Porkchop, go handle it.
Galaxia,
And knowing Porkchop's alignment, she would have had no trouble with
No.
the amulet.
well,
It's so true.
Galaxia's reaction at this point, she's not even waiting for Porkchop to confirm what she was doing. She just goes off on a lecture about how you could have killed yourself and we wouldn't have known where you were, and like, you know, just like.
Porkchop is actually slightly cowed because like she actually did almost die and realizes that.
And at
Multiple
the end,
times.
Galaxia like makes sure to be like, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're back with us, but don't do that.
Well, afterwards, you all breathe. And since we're going a little late, we can probably end here. If you want, Porkchop, you can identify what you got.
Yeah, I'd like that.
You take 20
Die
minutes.
for.
You collected, the necklace was a necklace of fireballs.
Ooh.
And I rolled the max for it. So there are 9 fireballs in the necklace.
You're rewarding her!
Oh god. You can
Why are you rewarding her?
You can throw, so you take off the beads and throw them, that's 1 fireball. You can throw more than 1 bead at once. You can throw the entire necklace at once if you want, and cast 9 fireballs at one time at one point. That is up to you.
And the level increases for
What?
each one
Yeah.
beyond
So
the first one.
if you throw 9, you cast a 12th level fireball, in theory.
Is that multiple? Is that like 2 level 6 fireballs?
It caps at 9, so yeah, it's whatever the damage would be for a 9th level fireball, whatever the absurdity. That's 2, I think it's...
Wow, that's a max level fireball.
I mean, high risk, high
That's like
reward mission,
18d6 or something like that, I'm pretty sure.
90d6?
26. So 4, 5,
That's
6, 7, 8, 9, 6 d6 plus. That's 4. A 9th level is 14d6.
Oh, it's only 14?
Yeah, that's 1d6 for each level above 3rd. Starts at 8.
Gotcha.
Require,
It's no Death Knight fireball, but it'll do.
it doesn't even require attunement. Why are you rewarding this woman?
It was
These are the things that are in the box.
What was the other one? That's pretty sick. Like Porkchop's new bag of tricks could now just throw out a fireball.
Well, the other one was a rod of absorption.
Oh, that's...
The rod of absorption, it's kind of like counterspell. It absorbs spells that are cast on you. Once it has absorbed a certain amount of energy,
It like explodes.
you can cast it then.
you can like
You
use
can-
them for spell slots. You can like convert it to spell
Oh
slots.
my
basically.
god.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's like
for-
kind of broken.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Rob's... that is actually... Okay, Porkchop, that was 100% worth you going in. Because
Absolutely.
you have spell slots, right?
What?
You have spell slots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally you just hold
my
that and you're
gosh.
like, magic does nothing to me except for recharge my magic.
He just like gives me power.
I absolutely fucking hate this.
50 levels of energy? What does that mean?
Every time someone casts a level spell on you,
So,
that level is how many points you get.
Yeah, so like if I shoot a spell at you at 3rd level, it absorbs 3 levels of energy.
And I could just use a 3rd level spell?
Yep.
What the fuck?
But it has to be a targeted spell.
Yeah, so it can't be like an area of
Yeah,
effect,
it's
but,
only
but
things
if I
that
shoot
target
like
Porkchop.
guiding bolt at you or something.
So can I have Galaxia shoot a spell at me every night and just like charge up my rod?
Yes.
Yeah, and you can make any spell level maximum of 5th. So you can say, like, instead of using a spell slot, I'm just going to use the power
Fifth
in
level
here and, like,
fireball.
cast Fireball.
Oh my
So
god.
like Galaxia can like charge me up and then I can have like 50 levels of spells to use. At my will.
But you probably wouldn't want it charged up, because then it couldn't absorb anymore.
Nick is
Okay, I'll
regretting
put it like
giving you this.
I rolled for it. I didn't pick this.
I did almost die.
Yeah,
And
well,
that's
I mean, that's the thing, right? Porkchop risked hard her existence for this. There would not have been a body for you all to resurrect if Porkchop had died down there alone. She would have been eaten by the basilisk, or like utterly incinerated by the Balrog, or the Balrog. I don't want to reward it, but like,
I'm so angry right now.
you heisted. Porkchop solo heisted like a really hard challenge and
Yeah.
did not
Yeah.
mess up.
I'm
How
impressed.
much gold did she shovel? Like 60 grand in gold? Like,
Yeah,
No.
out of game, I want to know how much gold she got.
You only got like 500 gold.
Oh yeah, because I went for the magic items.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
You prioritized that enough.
I mean, you couldn't have shoveled enough gold to pay for the Rod of Absorption as well as the other stuff here. Like the Necklace of
Is
Fireball
it like a
that's
super
full.
rare item?
No, that's like so fucking good.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's really rare.
Oh my god.
actually pure.
Like, That's a rod of absorption is like a wizard's wet dream.
That's like a wizard.
It's like I'd rather like rod of absorption or like staff of the magi maybe. I'd swap that one out, but
Staff of Magi is the only other for a high level spellcaster, the only other thing that makes them really good.
That would totally work.
It's okay. Well, okay, it's not okay. It helps in that Porkchop's not a full on wizard, so if she was a 20 level wizard, then that'd be fucking terrifying. But she's a half caster, so her spell output is not going to break the game for me as a DM. It's still really good though.
It just makes base Porkchop a lot more powerful.
Multiple times.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no, it definitely adds.
Yeah.
Porkchop's power level just shot to 23.
yeah, but she has to lose attunement on an item.
Yeah.
That's true. Probably the Ring of Fire resistance,
I mean-
though, because I need that much longer.
So it's basically yes, she can cast, with all this Maximize, she can cast Fireball every round for every counter in a day, usually. But, that's not actually that great, because it's going to be hitting all of your friends, too. And, she doesn't have as much to work with.
Like a wizard has an entire toolbox below 5th level.
Yeah. It's like counterspell always, so that's cool, but it's not
Yeah.
That's probably also kind of broken in that if she gets attacked by a magic user, it counterspell. Just
I will say just to nerf it a tiny bit, it'll be the same as if you're casting counterspell. So it
absorb.
there's a chance it might fail, is what I'm saying. So it doesn't just auto succeed. You still have to roll for it or whatever, depending on the level of the spell and all that. But that's what I would say. You still have to pretend like you're casting.
I'm okay with that. Totally worth.
Yeah, because that one, if you have a targeted spell in the book, it's literally, you just use your reaction and just boop, it's gone. And you just get the power.
We can nerf it slightly.
Someone casts a 9th level spell on you, death, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're just nope.
It's nope. Now I have a 9th level spell to use, motherfucker.
I mean, it's capped at 5th level.
No, my 5th level spell.
You have a 5th and a 4th level spell that you can cast at will.
Yes. It's absurd, but also, to be fair, we are getting those really high levels where items such as this make sense. They're borderline broken, but in the hands of Porkchop, it makes sense, and it also gives you basically unlimited spellcasting, but your spellcasting is not so powerful that it would be unlimited, wish casting or something in one day. Because at the hands of a sorcerer, that's scary. But
not fun anymore. Yeah.
With Porkchop,
someone that's gear, and they have other stuff that make their spells more powerful, and
they just start twinning.
Is casting Shadow Blade always.
Right. You can just always have a Shadow Blade available to you, which is cool.
That's pretty cool for me.
It's not +3 dagger, but it's still cool.
That's true, and now at +3 dagger. Man, I got buffed this time. Alright.
Yeah, I love how in the gold room she was like, guys, wait, no, I'm getting gypped. And then proceeded to get literally 80k in gold worth of stuff.
Because I went for it, right? I didn't just get it. I
high risk, high reward.
Did something about it.
I wasn't pulling my punches. You rolled enough. You're a rogue. You have a reliable talent. It just.
Yeah, I mean, I think Porkchop is probably the only one of us who could have pulled something like that off.
No character I've ever played with could have done that except Porkchop. With the speed and the rogue reliable talent, those, you're uncatchable and you can't fail. So yeah.
She's too big to fail, guys.
Until she rolls in that one, it just game's over.
Yeah.
That's gonna be how Porkchop dies. It's not gonna be to the hands of a bandit or a big scary monster. It's gonna be Porkchop trying to go steal something, rolling in that one, and falling into a fucking pit of beholders or something.
You know.
I mean,
I thought you were just gonna say bees at first.
If you had
into a pit of bees.
Pit of bees.
If you had crit failed with either the basilisk or kitty, or with anything with the Balrog, you would have just died, guaranteed.
But I got luck.
That's the other part of it you gotta remember.
Yeah. The
luck.
dice rolls allowed you.
The dice
Bitter.
just.
Sweet.
I'm so angry.
You're so happy for
I'm
me.
so angry.
You're so proud of me.
I get free fireballs though, so 3 fireball arrows.
I mean, not like indefinitely, but yeah.
Well, 5 free fireball arrows is more than.
Fazal's like, I want to cast Fireball, and Porkchop's like, Fireball necklace! That's what you should just give him the Fireball necklace, and don't make him arrows.
No, it's my necklace.
She can cast haste, like on everybody.
That's true. No, it's concentration, so I can.
Oh yeah, okay, thank God. I
How
was
does
like,
that work?
no.
No, did I miscalculate?
Just haste the entire party, always? No.
Haste,
Ooh,
haste,
speedy.
haste, haste,
Well,
haste, like
especially-
no haste.
Especially once I get flying, then just like hasted
No.
flying.
Can you imagine like Porkchop hasting the entire party? Like we all just like destroy everything and then just like stop and like throw up for a round.
Just the Speed Demons, that'd be the new name of your group.
Speed demons,
Can't
I like
see
it.
if the nipples start bleeding from running so much.
And you hate it.
We would be porking the chops at that point.
Can we be working in something?
Oh,
You pork in the chop.
did you identify the great axe that you picked up?
I mean, yeah, originally
No, the battle axe that I picked up,
Yeah.
I can have Porkchop. Does Galaxia know identify?
Nope.
Does Sorcerer Buddy know identify?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I'll just say you
Probably.
do. You would know.
Okay.
It's magic.
Hello, do you want to ask
Then
me?
I'll identify it for you.
It is a
Thank you.
giant Slayer battle axe.
Giant.
That would have been helpful a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Giant Slayer battle axe, huh?
Yep. It's plus
What
one.
does that do against giants? Is it like...
It's a +1 battle axe against a giant of any kind. It's an extra 2d6 damage, and it knocks them prone whenever they smack them. So, just like, you just take out their ankles, pretty much.
Basically, yeah, it's the ankle biter. I'm nicknaming it the ankle biter.
Sure.
It must succeed on a strength save of 15. That's like a giant's base strength.
Right. It's pretty hard to fail. But, like, it works on trolls and stuff, too. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
this
technically
weapon
giants.
either refers to any creature with the giant type, including Ettins and trolls.
What
So-
about if Chad gets too many gains? Would he get the giant tag?
Is he large already?
No, he's medium.
Cast
Oh.
enlarge on him and then get all the gains.
Chad
Yeah.
wishes he was large.
Can you imagine like the 1-2 combo of like Porkchop casts enlarge on Chad when we're fighting him, and then I go for the knees?
Oh my god.
All right.
Let's
That
wrap it up
was-
for tonight.
That was a lot. Sorry for kind of stealing the show there, guys.
That's okay, it was entertaining.
That's what Porkchop does. She insists on going off
In
and just doing her own
Porkchop.
thing.
And if she had asked the rest of us, we all would have been like, hell no.
Yeah.
Did you see what was down there?
Well, how many times have you done that successfully? Like, just Porkchop?
Never.
Too many.
No, like,
Never.
you
Never.
A
giant,
handful of times.
the entire giant, like, thing, you were just
No.
being chased out by the giants, but you didn't get hurt, really. And then,
The Fomorians? Or no, which?
no, the giant, like, she was scouting out the giant,
yeah.
Reinhold.
Well, you can move, like, the equivalent, like, you could move, and it takes, like, whoever is following you, like, 4 turns to catch up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can, like, engage and disengage with people, so you can just, like, swoop by them and be like, yo, peace, dog.
Yeah, actually. So, but I feel bad because I like dominate the gameplay.
Well,
when I do that.
It happens.
It's a solo thing. Everyone kind of
It's
does
okay,
that. At
I
some
talked to an ice wall for like a half hour in the
Yeah.
last one, so.
We all have those moments. As long as it's not, like, the regular,
Every
the
time.
exception, not the norm.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for playing, guys.
That was
Yep.
a lot.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
You gotta add the stats for
Can I
my
take it?
I got. Oh yeah, I'll add the feed.
We'll
or
discuss
whatever.
our thing over Discord.
Yes, we can talk about it. And I'll see
Awesome.
you two, Josh and Christine, for our
This weekend.
Sunday one-shot thing.
Do you guys want to come over, or do you want to do it online?
I think I was gonna say online because like I can prepare these sorts of encounters better with like I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess, for what we're gonna be doing. There won't be like many important battle maps or anything. I mean, we can do in person. That's fine. I'd
I
like
mean,
to
it's
sit
your
outside again.
We,
I'd be happy to
we,
sit
we can
outside.
talk about it. Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Have a
Yeah,
good
we'll
night,
chat.
guys.
Alright,
Thanks
Good
for
good
night.
night,
playing.
everyone.
Bye.